What's up, guys? We do an extra episode every week on the Patreon link below. Those episodes are wild as well.
Oh, they get wild. We come in here with a cup of coffee. We got the boys in the house, and sometimes we express our true feelings towards marginalized groups.
Correct. So check it out. Link below.
We have here the heroes of the survival trip. That's NBA Mike, and that's, of course, Fez, the vanquisher of the rat, as some people have been referring to him.
Correct.
We got a lot to talk about today. We are going to cover Rat Dick's newest escapades, which is the entire dog-loving internet world has mobilized against him. They've been doxing him, not just his apartment, but his actual unit number, and he must be fucking losing his mind. His girlfriend is certainly losing his mind. Fez pointed out that Rat Dick was texting Indica Moon earlier this afternoon. She lost it on him. Rat Dick was streaming. We have the audio. Let's let it roll.
I'm sorry. Let me. Your phone! Here it is. It's off. It's off. It's off. It's off. Here it is. Here it is.
What a liar, dude.
You fucking asshole!
It's not worth it, Ratty.
You're a fucking asshole! Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what
Let's hear this.
Let me tell you what happened, okay?
But this is not going to be lies, right?
No, it's going to be the truth.
Can you please stop screaming? Can you please say what happened? There's nothing for you to explain! You keep texting her! There's nothing to explain! You guys fucked, and you want to fuck her again! No, I don't. Otherwise, you want to fucking text her! She texted me. No fucking excuses! I want that Snapchat gone! Okay. You need to delete that shit, and you are never to have a fucking Snapchat! Fuck you!
You think he said it a Rat Dick text, dude?
Me again! You are! I'm fucking done! I'm fucking done! No, I know. It's choking dogs. Fuck you! I'm doing this for you! I'm trapping the dogs for you! If I was a bitch, I would have surrendered them to a fucking shelter!
What are they doing with the dogs?
I'm doing
taking it to like one of her relatives' house.
Yeah, so that
and I was gonna take the day off.
He wants to get him back. He told me.
Business license, you fucker. I was gonna get you a fucking
Is Rat Dick's business going to be streaming? She's giving him a license to just shit in the pots?
Yeah, well, you know, there's a license for everything, Danny. Ah, man, this is tough to hear, man. Tough to listen to. You really hurt RPP, dude. It's wrong.
Is anybody donating during this? Do people donate?
Yeah, I think he's making a lot.
Fucking idiot.
Well, apparently he got like a whole bunch of chargebacks. Like people sent him like a ton of money, and then they just like scammed him and took the money back.
You can do that?
Yeah,
With PayPal, yeah.
Probably on, yeah.
He asked me if he could use my Venmo to send all of the streaming money. And the thing is, I'm on probation, and I do not want to accept Rat Dick's money that's coming from, like, no doubt him doing illegal shit.
Yeah.
Just can't do it.
Yeah.
Should we keep listening, or is this basically how it goes?
You got pretty much the gist of it. You can listen to all of it later.
Well, let's listen to all of it now.
Yeah.
Get online. Yeah, you fucking are.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so fucking broken. And you keep doing it over and over. Red dog, stop. Stop.
Jesus Christ, dude. Rat Dick needs a timeout, man.
Stop, babe.
It's timeout time, Ratty.
Please stop. Are you ready?
It's time for... You can press pause, Austin. It's time for RPP to leave Ratty, too.
Yes.
Dude. She's got to... She told me that, you know, like a lot of her family is not talking to her anymore, her friends. Well, maybe because you're with a guy who, on top of now being an accused dog abuser, which we know is actually true, is, you know, he's ripping drugs all the time. And NBA Mike, you know about that because you went to the rave with him, right?
Yeah, I went to the rave with him this past Friday, and it's bad. It's bad.
Set the stage for us. How did it all go?
Before I came up, he asked me if I wanted to come up and stream with him,
Drink?
Stream.
Stream. Okay.
Before I came up, I even asked him, like, hey, are you on any drugs right now? Just trying to be responsible.
Yeah.
He told me that no, he'd just been drinking that night. So I met up with him while he was streaming, brought him like a portable charger. He said he was needing, he had been streaming in Skid Row.
He always
that day.
needs a charger. He always needs
a charger. Yeah. So we met up. We went to the Denny's downtown. Then we were there for a while. He did some disgusting things with the burger.
Of course.
While he was streaming?
While he was streaming.
You had to eat a meal with him while he was streaming?
It was an insane meal. I'm not even sure how much of the food he ate, rather than he was slurping sauces off of the food items. Really, he ordered about 3 or 4 bowls of gravy.
Just disgusting.
I'm just imagining him rubbing stuff on his face.
It was all over his face. I told him the smell coming off of him was crazy too. I don't know.
NBA
Mike
been smelling more recently.
He's been smelling recently.
When you sit down with Rat Dick to a dinner while he's streaming,
Oh,
is there any shot of hooking up with the waitress?
If any waitresses even come near him, they'll probably like send over a man or something. Honestly,
Yeah, you got to.
I'll tell you what though, he does know how to capture an audience wherever he is. He doesn't need much. You know, I saw a little clip of him putting a pickle up his ass and then eating it,
dude.
Danny, and then eating it.
That happened this weekend?
Yeah.
In front of like a group of people too.
Yeah.
In public?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think talk about a blowout, Danny. We've never done anything like that.
That is, it's one thing if you pull out your cock and on the sidewalk, you could say you're pissing, the cops might turn a blind eye, but sodomizing yourself with a pickle, dude, the cops they're not gonna have any mercy.
Yeah, and thank you for the fans. I appreciate each and every one of you that does send me the videos of Rat Dick and what he's doing. I appreciate that one. The pickle one kind of made my day. I'm going to be honest. It made my day.
What kind of people were these?
Oh, they look like hipsters, like white people, dude. They look like...
How do they react?
A little shocked, I'd say. And Rat Dick's face is the one that was really the most... We have a guest. You can, if you want to go get him. It's a guy who...
It might also be my Postmates, Kelvin.
Oh, yeah, it
and,
could be the one.
Prove you're getting that too. That'd be great. Thank you.
So, listen, I mean, he did a good job in that video.
Yeah.
I mean, he committed to the thing going up his ass.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
he ate it.
Yeah, that's good. That is holy shit. I'm trying to imagine that I have to be the one to eat that pickle, and you might have to kill me.
I think afterward, most people would want to die after eating a pickle that came out of his ass. And you know he's going to get it in there. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to force it up in there. He's Rat Dick.
He was no hands, just like having the pickle just sticking straight out of his butt and then talking.
Yeah.
Like,
Was this in public?
yeah.
I think
Daytime?
dude, I'm not going to lie.
No, I don't
Kelvin
think so.
might have filmed that. I think Kelvin, he was with him for a day because he helped him set up text to stream or whatever. And he might have filmed that.
Oh yeah, Kelvin's voice is in the video.
Yeah, Kelvin filmed it. So we could ask him about it.
Okay, this is making me rethink the decision to hire Kelvin.
Well, yes. Anybody who would do that is beyond me. He's out of his mind. He's sick.
He's here. He's going to come up the stairs with my Postmates, which I now feel a little worse about eating after him having handled it. But NBA, you're at Denny's with RDR. He's rubbing food all over his face. Was he on drugs?
No. It looked like he was just he'd been drinking Tito's and
Great.
taking his Rat Dick dabs, as he says.
Why does he like Tito's?
At
You
a
think?
restaurant?
I think he likes vodka because it just burns. I think he likes that. Denny's the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside. Oh shit.
Yeah, we're inside.
What did he
Made
order
a
out
mess.
of curiosity other than gravy?
He ordered himself a breakfast burger. But on the side, he got a chicken fried steak, and then he threw that on top of it with the gravy. He had about a bottle of Cholula hot sauce with it,
Disgusting.
and 2 orders of fries.
That's a big budget for a Rat Dick video.
Yeah, when we went to that same Denny's, I think, with him, that downtown Denny's for the eviction video, he got I remember a ton of ranch dressings or something.
Oh, he got the ranch too.
And he also, he just threw up immediately after the meal. So just everything is performance for him. Hey, how's it going? This is
Miles.
We'll introduce this guy later.
Yeah,
How's it
later
going,
on
man?
you can sit you sit on the couch, hang out.
So he just gets way too much food. Most of it ends up on his face.
Yeah.
Where's the night go from there, NBA?
He did throw up. He did throw up the food that he ate too.
Okay, that's nice.
Before we left.
So he does that. He's been bulimic-ish for a while now.
I've been trying to tell him that it's not the way to go for losing weight or
I would know.
being a healthy human or feeling good at all. But he just
Destroys your
doesn't listen.
teeth.
Yeah, it destroys you.
Okay, so he threw up his meal. And does he shower before he goes out to the rave after rubbing it all over him?
No, not at all. I did tell him. I did like force him to go to the bathroom and to clean up or just to clean up himself, his face, his hands. And then from there we headed straight to the rave.
Oh my God!
It was about 12:30 or so.
That's about the time those things are getting started. I heard.
Yeah.
So what was his outfit like? I'm just trying to imagine.
It was probably the same outfit that he wore when he was here.
Probably the Ride the Lightning Metallica shirt, the one you kicked his ass in, Fez.
Yeah, the same one.
The idea of, for me, if I go out in a situation where there's women and there's a party and I haven't brushed my teeth for a couple hours, I feel self-conscious.
Yeah.
Let alone having a bunch of ranch dressing and chicken fried steak on my face.
Yeah. If I don't have gum in my pocket and I'm out at a bar, I have anxiety.
Yes. Did he have anxiety though at the rave?
No, he looked like he was in his elements. So we came. He immediately banged on the door. Very sketchy guy walked out, opened up the door, said, "We're not even open yet. The rave starts at 2."
Oh my God.
So I think he just wanted to go in there and get his fix.
Right.
At the rave, they had their whippets. They had their illicit drugs, cocaine.
They just sell it openly?
I'm not sure about the cocaine, but
Yeah.
the whippets, yeah, just openly.
Wow.
And,
Some asshole's calling me with my food. 1 second. Keep telling the story.
And we get in. He immediately buys what he wants to get, of course. And I told him before we got in the rave, I said, "Hey, Rat Dick, if you're doing coke or any drugs, I'm leaving. Like, I'm not trying to hang out with you if you're doing that." We immediately get in. He immediately does a little key bump, and he starts going crazy. We get kicked out of like the bar area, kind of, where he's like, if you're not buying anything, like you gotta like wait in like the waiting room. So I'm like, okay, sure. I hear that once. I'm kind of over doing my own thing, talking with some of the sound, like the audio guys. I met some of them. They're actually pretty cool there. They all know Rat Dick though, as
That's
like
crazy.
Every time this guy's here, something happens.
Really?
He's touching girls' asses. He's
girls' asses.
He's really doing all of this.
Oh my
he's not-
God.
He's not joking or anything.
The ass touching was real.
Yes,
I'm not surprised. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask, and I'm sorry if this already was said, but what was the attitude of the staff toward RDR when he rolls in?
They knew that he was trouble. Immediately, he had made some money streaming that Thursday, I think, like a decent amount. So he was happy to go out and like spend his money. And they were asking him like, "Hey, you got some money this time, man?" And like totally being like just like enforcers, I guess.
So he seemed like he was on thin ice when it came to that
it seemed
rave.
like he was on thin ice. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And then how was his interactions with women?
We got there pretty early, so there wasn't that many women there. But I'm not sure if he even interacted with any. He got kicked out within 25 to 30 minutes of us being there.
Did he already tell what happened?
No.
No, he basically, what was he doing when he came in? What got him kicked out so quickly?
He made a beeline to pick up his coke. Immediately.
Where do you buy coke in there?
Did about 2 or 4 balloons, just straight over the counter from a guy. Really.
Wow.
It wasn't-
Wow.
Good service.
Oh, I saw the video too. He was picking up balloons and just inhaled on them. He got kicked out by the staff, some Mexican lady and a few black guys just kicking him out.
Wow.
So the balloons are whippets.
Yeah.
They're laughing gas.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's laughing gas. They sell them balloons.
So after promising you he wasn't going to be on drugs that night, he goes right to the corner of the rave where you can buy drugs and starts doing whippets and blow.
Yes, immediately.
And
All right.
This is the reason why he's not here. Right? Guys, we can't bring Rat Dick around the pod right now while he's completely out of his mind on coke. I don't think it's the right thing to do. He's going to maybe kill himself if he takes the wrong coke. We're all worried about that. Don't know what to do really. I mean, can we put him? We can't put him in rehab. All right,
Put him in jail.
Well, we could do that.
We could call the cops, man. What up, guys? Wanted to take a break from the pod for a second to tell you about Prize Picks, one of our favorite partners. You guys love them. What are they? They're daily fantasy sports, all right? They're the largest in North America, And it's probably the most exciting way to do daily fantasy sports because you're only going against the numbers. All right, so you pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Now, a lot of experts on all kinds of sports are telling me that they're winning a lot of dough on Prize Picks. So go check it out if you think you're a guy that knows sports a little bit, right? Now, let me tell you something. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. Did you guys hear me? Up to 100 times with 4 correct picks. And you can turn $10 into $1,000 with NBA, NHL, and college basketball entries now. All right. And check out the app. It's so easy to use. You can put these things in about 60 seconds. Boop, 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 boop. Bam. You're ready to go. Game's 10 times more exciting. And it's just a fun way to watch sports if you guys watch sports like I do. Now, they're also giving us a great, great deal. All right. They love us, and they're doing this for us, and you guys should take advantage of this because it's a really fun way to watch the game. Download the app today and use code LDS for a first deposit match up to $100. You put in $100, they give you $100, guys. Download the app today and use code LDS for a first deposit match up to $100. Okay? Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
We are going to talk more about his dog saga, but I want to hear some from NBA. So it sounds like you're allowed to buy these drugs. What about Rat Dick doing them in the rave was problematic?
He'd been drinking a lot before, and I think he just came in like on a bender. And
He came in hot.
yeah, he was gonna crash out at some point. I mean, he was immediately got in, spent like $100 and something dollars.
Jesus.
On the coke and whippets. Then
God.
I like left the area that he was buying the stuff at, just kind of hanging out with like the audio guys. And he ended up calling me over, like hey, can you come over, hang out, like we can like hang out in here and stuff. And I was like, man, I'm not trying to be around you when you're like that. So I like hung up on him.
I wonder what kind of conversations you and him would have had in that state. Like, do you think you would have grown as a person after talking to Rat Dick?
No, not at all. And I think he was just surrounded by a bunch of like suspicious characters too. The people at these raves are odd.
It was shady.
Yeah, very very shady, especially there at 12:30.
Yeah. It didn't feel like
it starts.
It didn't feel like being at a bar in Santa Monica, for instance.
No, not at all.
Sure. So when does Rat Dick get kicked out?
So about 5 or 10 minutes after our conversation, I start hearing some commotion in the other room, and I'm helping set up some like the audio and like the lights for the rave. I just get into like talking to one of the guys and helping him like put up some lights.
That was nice of you.
Then,
was he a little
tall.
guy?
Yeah, he was a little guy.
5'2". Guy's like, hey, sir, I couldn't help but notice you really have quite the physique and stature. String these lights.
Put me to work.
He didn't want to take his ladder. He didn't want to take the ladder out. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes the lighting guy gets laid, but if he's got to pull out the ladder and set up the LED lights, he's not getting any pussy.
Nobody likes that, dude.
So you're like, oh shit, I got to help my boy. And he's like, hey, get back here. And then he fucking can't reach. But that's, you run over to Rat Dick. What's happening?
So by the time I get over to Rat Dick, he's already being like escorted out of the building. I don't even see him like walk out. I heard a loud bang before this too. I think he might have thrown something at the wall, or
I already know that
I
believe I got a video of like a clip of this moment, and you know that high pitched noise he makes.
Yeah,
He was hitting the laughing gas and going like,
yeah.
and they were
Everybody
just like-
hates that noise.
and they wanted to kill him. It looked like they wanted to kill him.
Yeah, when he does his laugh, he thinks his Joker laugh is like, endearing. And then he also has the whine he does when he's doing his shit videos. And both of those noises are just so repellent.
They're horrific.
They're awful, dude.
Yeah.
There was probably a guy who was working security at that place who is not an American citizen.
Yeah.
And he killed people in some conflict in Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
And he heard that whine, and he's like, this man must leave now.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then the writing was on the wall. Rat Dick had to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And if he fought back, Rat Dick was going to get his neck snapped. And thankfully that didn't happen.
It's so strange that Rat Dick always finds his place in society, though. The rave is a place where He could probably go back next week. They might give him another shot.
I doubt it. I've heard he's 86, but let's hear more here.
If he's buying coke, I think that they might let him in.
That's what I'm
Wow.
saying, dude.
If he's buying, they seem just like drug dealers, honestly.
That's
They seem like
probably
they
what it
know
is.
that Rat Dick needs his fix sometimes, and they're willing to give it to him.
So when he got kicked out, how did that look? Did he go quietly?
No,
Or was he
no,
whining the whole time?
It wasn't. So we got kicked out of like the back entrance. At this point, there's like 10 guys like behind him, like kicking him out. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna walk out there and try to. All right, everyone, calm down. Or try to.
He's
handle
cool.
it.
I can vouch for him. All right, he's a good guy.
After what he did. But so I go back. It's like the main room for a second. And then I hear some more commotion, right? And he's back right outside of the like the entrance, banging on the door, telling him like, man, I'm cool, man. Just let me in. I'll be chill. I'll be chill. His shirt is off for some reason. I'm not sure when that happened.
And he's streaming all of this, right?
I think he might have stopped the stream at this point.
Wow,
he didn't have his phone in his
The
hand.
Eastern European guy said he was going to slit his fucking throat if he didn't turn it up.
Seriously. I'm sure.
So I yell at him like Rat Dick, or one of the guys told me like yo, he's not cool here anymore. Like please tell him to get out of here. Like we're gonna like call the police on him. Like he's bringing a lot of heat here, like yelling and shit.
The rave.
So
Illegal rave.
It's a good point, Fez. That might have been an empty threat from the illegal drug dealing rave.
I think it was for sure.
Yeah.
And then so he's like outside, like on the sidewalk yelling. I'm like Rat Dick, like you have to go right now. Like you're too. He was just too fucked up.
Yeah.
Like he had been taking his coke, doing his whippets, an insane amount. He'd been drinking a decent amount before that too.
And was this his, because we know the bender lasted for at least 4 days, maybe 5 last weekend. He went from Thursday to Sunday, and then he was doing blow on Monday here. To your knowledge, NBA, had he continued that party through the week?
I'm not sure. He
Absolutely.
said that he had not been to the rave.
Fez thinks he definitely was continuing that fucking party.
He said that he hadn't been to the rave since before.
Do you think he was buying drugs off the street and just getting fucked up in his car?
He definitely was. It's all on camera. He's been streaming himself do it like every day.
So he's been doing hard drugs for maybe the last 8 or 9 days in a row.
Dude, yeah, he's just been doing like car lines. He's been waking up at 9 o'clock in the morning and just ripping coke like first thing in the morning.
I'm really afraid he's going to die, bro. He is. But also, how's he not getting the numbers of these other streamers? He's way better than any streamer I've ever seen.
That's true.
He's
You
an
know what I
incredible
mean? Like,
streamer.
he's the greatest streamer of all time, in a way.
I do feel like we're part of like some sort of lucky club who like gets to like watch his like
He's the GOAT.
streams and shit because
Yeah.
millions of people would be tuning into this.
You're right. He's like the Babe Ruth that was in the Negro leagues back in the day, and you're only going to hear about
Yeah,
him.
that's actually
one
a very
day.
good analogy.
Yeah.
It makes me a little uncomfortable, but it's a good analogy.
Yeah, he had 800 and something home runs, by the way.
Yeah,
that
he's
guy.
just, there's not the visibility.
I don't even know his name. See, I should know his name. I should know that guy.
It's just Ratic, he's so, it's one thing for like these Andrew Tate disciple guys to say shit that's like kind of edgy and maybe they get chided by Twitch once or twice.
Right.
But Ratic is just so far beyond that. Like Ratic has like exceeded the community standards by a margin of like 10.
Yeah.
Every single stream he does.
Yeah.
So he's relegated to, it's like fucking Parlor or Rumble or like not even that. Those are like legitimate streaming platforms. This is nothing. Trovo?
Yeah.
Torvo? What is it?
Trovo.
It's
some
Russian.
Russian.
Can we look it up?
Let's
Can we
look-
let's
yeah.
Wikipedia Trovo.
I would love that. It's got to be like where a guy got his head severed in 1999. No,
Wow, that was-
this probably hasn't been around that much. Sorry, but no, definitely somebody's been murdered on Trovo. There it is.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It's a Chinese video game live stream platform owned by Tencent Games, so it's even worse than Russians.
Wow.
Tiered pay subscription options.
and
Subscription site.
do we know, has he been banned from there multiple times?
No.
And does he make a new account every
He
time?
just started his fourth or third account.
So even Trovo's had enough of him.
Trovo's like, nah, dude, this guy
They're like, no, they like this guy.
shit in the pan again. He's going to shit in the pan.
Oh, he come on, dog. The dog are perfectly good to eat it. He come on.
Now, you know that some guy's about to ban him, and you know the guy's like, but wait, first, let's watch him shit in the pan.
Oh, I like. Dude, yeah, what if he gets a job there? What if he becomes like a...
Dude.
What if they just like lock him in a fucking cage and just make him stream around the clock at Trovo?
He's the only guy that can pull it off, dude. People would watch.
He's like he's like a rat in a laboratory test.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, I agree. He's like the GOAT of streaming right now, but it's not very sustainable. And if he's waking up and doing lines off the dashboard, God knows he can't go back to his apartment anymore because... As Kelvin and I found out when we were doing a video in the Salton Sea this weekend, I started getting blown up by some pug lady.
Been talking to her
She
myself.
found you?
She did.
She found me too.
So,
Dude, I was saying we got to get her on the pod.
Yeah.
I told her she wanted to come, but only if the pugs were here to take from. I was trying to create a great pod. It was going to be Rat Dick surrendering his pugs
Oh, man,
to
that
the
would be
lady
good.
on the pod. He agreed. And then at the last minute, he's like, "Nah, I'm just taking them all to San Diego. I want to see them again. They're just going to be at RPP's aunt's."
so let's get first of all, let's talk about the accusations.
Yeah.
So here is the pug queen on Instagram making a post. I have received dozens and dozens of messages regarding alleged neglect and abuse of 4 pugs and 1 other dog in LA's Koreatown by a social media druggy streamer named Skylar Hazlitt, aka Rat Dick Ralph.
I love that she added that. Yeah.
The video on Trovo live feed, I'm reading this verbatim, or sick, as they say in academia, of 5 dogs in a small studio apartment is concerning, but us nothing compared to the allegations. That is a mom pug, a poodle dad, and 3 of their puppies. Allegations include the dogs being left alone for days with no food and water. So they probably have food and water, but they have been left alone for days. That's absolutely true. Exposure to drugs, well, that's certainly true. And other vile, inappropriate sexual behavior toward these animals. Very, very true.
That's true.
Like, come on them.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Hope
Nah, he didn't come on a pug.
The truth has become so obscured at this point. I'm starting to think he fucking came on a pug.
Dude.
And he had one on his back while Rat Pussy Pam fingered his asshole.
That did happen, yeah.
Dude, disgusting. In this video, you can clearly see the pugs were locked up somewhere in this small, disheveled place. Then they run away from the apartment. Can you find, Austin, the clip of them escaping the apartment? Because if nobody's seen that, they need to see that. Or if somebody hasn't seen that, they need to see it now. So she said hundreds of people are reaching out. She's concerned. She doxes his full fucking address.
Oh, my God.
She says, we have to keep calling animal welfare. The address is... She posts this everywhere. So Rat Dick must be losing his fucking mind,
dude.
Just absolutely losing his fucking mind to all of this.
Jesus Christ.
That's why he's staying in the car.
Yeah.
And we got to ask ourselves, do we have much sympathy? I mean, he's abusing. She's right. The pug queen is 100% right.
Yeah, no, that's when we both had multiple talks about, like, dude, like, this is the one situation that just doesn't sit right. We got to either he's got to give the dogs up. So then the problem for me is I will have long conversations over text with both VVN and RPP and RDR, and they both agree, like, yeah, tomorrow we're going to give him to Jacob. Yes, that was one option. Jacob was going to take the
Couch
pugs.
daddy.
Yeah, he was going to take him. His mom knows how to rehome people. He's done it before with other dogs.
She
He was
doesn't
gonna
rehome
do it.
people?
Rehome dogs and people. No, and so then the day comes, and I'm like, hey guys, you going to give it to Jake? Jacob's like, dude, they're not answering my text. I don't know what's going on. I hit him up like, hey guys, what are you guys doing? And I'm like, oh my God. Like, then RPP will answer like late in the day, like, oh, RDR he's being hard headed. I keep pushing him though. I think tomorrow will be good. I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, all right, maybe tomorrow. Then it just doesn't happen. And then they do the same thing and then the same thing and the same thing. And then the dogs are alone in the house shitting all over the place.
Yeah. Rat Dick, we've been able to suss out of him on here that when he wakes up in the morning, when he used to live in the house, he would go immediately to the bathroom just to go on YouTube and to dab so he didn't have to interact with the dogs at all.
Correct.
The furthest they'd been over the period of 1 week was out to the laundry room.
80 feet away from their room.
80 feet away. Yeah. And he said he'd done that once that week, which probably means they'd only been there once that month.
Yes.
And he said it had been a month since he'd taken him outside the apartment complex, which means it had probably been 3 months since they'd been outside the apartment complex.
Yes.
So these are animals that are locked in a studio apartment in their own filth while Rat Pussy and Rat Dick are raving for sometimes 4 days in a row without returning to the apartment. no doubt smelling worse than I don't know what. Imagine how raise your hand if you would lick Rat Pussy Pam's asshole after a 4-day rave bender.
Why would you even ask that question right now? I mean, somebody over there has made out with her. My man, Fez. Yes.
Fez, you're starting to like her. You need to rehome Rat Pussy like we need to rehome
I
the
want to be
dogs.
her friend.
I mean,
think
in a
I bet you do.
for, like,
I fucking bet you do, dude.
For like be together with her.
Would you lick her asshole after 4 days of raving?
What
Come
about
on,
a
dude.
little? What about just a little normal?
I don't even do that with girls. Like,
Well, that's why you're a virgin, dude. You got to lick the asshole
sure.
to get in.
sure.
I'm sorry. Yes, you are though, right?
No, not.
What's up, guys? Wanted to take a break from the pod for a second to tell you guys about one of the best deals around, ShipStation. Do you guys like saving money on your little side business? If you're shipping anything, shipping can make or break a sale. As your business grows, ShipStation can help optimize how you ship your orders so you can stay competitive while you scale up. Guys, it integrates with any of the platforms you're using to sell. And what it does is gives you discounts up to 89% off USPS and UPS rates. All right? This ShipStation helps you save money when you're shipping things. If you have a business at all, any e-commerce, anything like that, you need ShipStation. It's a no-brainer. It's very affordable, and they give you a great way to try it out that I will tell you about shortly. But come on, guys, there's over 130,000 companies. That's right, 130,000 companies that have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation. You think they're all wrong, guys? Check out ShipStation. It's a no-brainer. Guys, if you ship things, listen to me. It's a no-brainer. It saves you money on shipping. Come on, guys. Get in there. Use promo code LDS today at ShipStation.com to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's right. Use promo code LDS today at ShipStation.com to sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, promo code LDS. Go get your business going in the right direction. Are you even fully sure you would know the difference between the asshole and the pussy? I'm kidding. That is
Sure.
so fucked up.
I don't know.
Can we pull up a diagram, Austin?
I would love that.
Like
And then just
an anatomically correct sex diagram
of
here.
the vagina, yeah,
And the asshole.
and the asshole, yeah. Or just there we go.
We need the anus and the vagina. And then also, we're still looking for that jailbreak video of the pugs, Austin, if you can get
Yeah, I'm
that.
trying to find
It's
it.
tough to find that shit, dude.
But the rectum is right there and below.
No, this is labeled, Austin, you fucker.
Well,
We
I
gotta do
don't
it
know,
Big
maybe
Che
he
style.
doesn't- Maybe he couldn't read that well.
Dude, it's fucking got. Let's get a more realistic picture that's not labeled, Austin. Find it on your screen so it's not available to us, and then we'll show it. Okay, we're gonna try this again because we need to make sure. What if you just immediately start chomping on the shit box,
Right.
and you start fingering it, then you fuck it, and the girl's like, "Why is this guy fucking me in the ass without touching my pussy?"
I mean, the thing is, some girls might not even say anything till after, and all of a sudden, hey, you're me too, buddy. He put it in my ass. I didn't give him consent.
You know, that's not good, dude. That's like playing a vampire card in Magic the Gathering without tapping the right amount of black mana.
Right.
You know,
Damn, you get that? You get that analogy?
I do.
you gotta feed it. You know what happens? Like, that's a foul if you try to play a vampire card without enough mana.
Yeah. Listen, you don't want to get me too, buddy. It's bad.
Let us know. Keep us posted, Austin, when you got that or don't got that.
They're all labeled.
I've been unlabeled, but
Type it unlabeled,
yeah.
dude.
I did.
Bastards.
Dude, can we pull up just like a fucking
Blank
Just how
diagram.
about just a porn image? Just like
Yeah,
an
you-
image of a real fucking asshole and pussy without a cock
just
in it.
spread, yeah, like a spread-legged skank.
And we're not going to show it to the audience. That's only going to be for Fez's
It's
eyes.
for Fez. But this is helping him, boys, because, I do agree. A lot of you have been DMing me that we need to get Fez laid. I agree. I hope that we can do that at some point,
I
right,
can
Danny?
do that on my own damn time, you guys.
No, you can't. It's been 38 years. Okay? You would have done it by now. So you're going to need our help.
All right.
All right, this is good.
Here we go, Fez.
Okay, Fez,
fuck is she?
you have one chance. I think you should get up and point. You should get up and point and we should react.
Get
Put
up
the
and
mic
point
down.
at which hole is the vagina and which one's the asshole.
Yeah, which hole's the vagina, and then put the gun. Put everything down. Go up there
everything
and point, and we'll see if you're
It's just
correct.
a lovely woman spreading herself open. She's in a
Careful
missionary
now.
position.
Be careful. Which one is the asshole first? Oh my God. Okay, listen. Okay, he's a virgin. Does everyone agree that he's
Hey,
a
was he
virgin?
wrong? I was.
Does everyone agree? Does everyone agree that he's a virgin? We're going to explain what he did for the people on the pod. We're gonna, Danny, you're going to go take it away. What did he point at, Danny?
Okay, so we are looking at a lady spread eagle. Again, she would be in missionary position if you were to enter her. Her vagina is obviously on top. It's got the meaty labia hanging out. Below it, by about 1 inch, is an asshole. See that little opening beneath her pussy? It's not part of the pussy fest. But let me continue. Let me continue. Let me continue. Quit talking. You got to earn your knocks for this, buddy. So Fez points out when we ask him where the asshole is, he points about 3 inches below her actual asshole at the shadow where her tailbone is.
Right. Just completely off.
Way off.
He was closer to like I don't know. It would be like, yeah, it's so far away from the asshole, it might as well be closer to the pussy at that point. It was
the opposite side of the pussy.
Guys,
I'm starting to think you're a virgin, Leo. You just get sucked so much, you don't know where anything is either.
I'm gonna show you what you guys did. This is the asshole. Fez goes, her asshole, this is her pussy, her asshole is down here.
It was touching her tailbone.
Yeah.
Way, way down, dude.
So you didn't know that little thing under the pussy was an asshole. Be honest. That little hole, you didn't know,
It's
right?
like a cat's asshole.
You have an asshole too, dude. There's no excuse for this.
I've never seen it.
He hasn't seen it in a long time.
That's
man.
true.
Well, that's
true.
I mean,
It's
that's
getting there,
that's
though.
not a
It's been
weight
hard.
joke, and nobody can see their asshole unless they got a mirror, Austin. It's not a matter of being fat or
I don't know.
skinny.
You gotta like bend
Why
over
the fuck
and
would I look at
spread.
my own
and-
asshole?
Danny, solid
I don't
asshole
know
on
if
this
you
chick, though, huh?
can do a lot of bending and spreading.
She's-
asshole.
This is a hot chick. Fez, you could not identify a woman's anus.
That is, you might have licked it. He might have licked it then.
Yeah.
I was right.
Dude, you were trying to fuck just like a patch of flesh.
Yeah, you would have tried to fuck her
Okay,
asshole.
so
No, he would not have tried to fuck her ass. He would have tried to like fuck her tailbone,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, if you were trying to fucking
Because
anal.
I don't do that. I actually don't go doggy style and go anal.
You don't go any style, Fez.
Because I never done it.
You've never done it, but damn, now we know that we need to start like an elementary school shit. Like I think
oh
he
my
needs to.
fucking
he need-
God.
he-
And
I
why am
think
I
we need
being
to Fez.
tested? Why don't you test everybody
Fez,
here?
okay, they're gonna know what an asshole is. Fez, you can't ask.
No, stop. You bring up another one, and then you know what? We're not going
It's the same shit. Now
Why don't we have
everybody knows.
NBA Mike has to point out the asshole on the
Yes,
next
we're
one?
doing it. We're doing it, Austin. Find some more. But Fez, you're acting exasperated like right now, like we're the silly little children. You just missed the anus by inches and inches,
This
dude.
was out of control. All right, this is a good one. It's a tricky one. Yeah, it's hard. Miles, it's a hard one.
Wait, Fez,
This is a hard one.
why don't you try again, Fez?
Fez, go ahead. Try again. Go ahead.
No,
try again.
I'm not trying again.
You're not going to try again?
I don't need to, Leo. What do I have to prove to you, man? What do I have to prove?
I know where the asshole is. Fuck you. No, Fez, you're going to have to definitely get up and point where the asshole is.
No.
Hey, what do you mean? There's only one way for you to learn, buddy. Listen, you want Julia Natavia right now would be so pissed
It's
off
right
at you.
there in the center.
My father would be so upset.
right there. That's
No, go get
show
it.
us. Go show us, play it.
Go point. Oh, God, this is... Dude,
Once you get done, you got to lick it this time because you failed the first time. You got to
All
lick
right,
on
where's
the screen.
the asshole? Point to the asshole.
Yeah.
Wait, no, with your index finger. I couldn't. see.
This one, Fez, with this finger. With this finger. Yeah, point to it.
Oh, he found it this time.
He found it.
He found it this time.
Give him
Congratulations.
a round of applause. Guys, that's a good start. At least now when the girl is in this position, if he's gonna have sex with her, like he'll know.
All right, thank you.
That is unbelievable.
Austin, pull up. We need 2 more for our guest.
No, look, let's make sure that everybody can. We'll test everybody.
10 minutes already over.
Wait,
What?
Fez?
No, sit down.
Sit down,
Relax.
Fez.
We Miles is gonna come in later.
Fez,
Miles is hanging out. He's a fan anyway.
Fez, I know you're a good sport, dude. It's okay, man.
Yeah.
Right now, it hurts to be humbled. It hurts to be humbled, dude. I mean, Leo, does it when you have a bad set on stage? When I have a bad set on stage, it doesn't feel good.
Doesn't feel good.
But it's part of the learning experience, buddy.
I think
when we do
Danny-
a video bombs, it doesn't feel good, but it's part of the learning experience.
Danny, I don't want to say this, but I don't know if the testing's done because we do have doggy style. I don't know why, but I think it would mess him up a little bit.
There's an inversion.
Yeah, if there was an inversion, I believe he might. Austin, you get one of those that are. Oh, this is a good one, dude.
Yeah,
She's gaping in this one.
Let's
so
go
it could
sideways.
Makes it easier.
Austin, let's go sideways or doggy style. Leo's right.
yeah. We got to see what's going on, and then Fez is going to get. He's going to get a new test.
Austin's Googling right now. Okay, great doggy style nude woman. Great.
Don't show. Well, yeah, I guess you could show it.
All right,
That's
that's a girl getting
I don't
fucked in the ass. That's
That's. Yeah.
No, let's see. This is hard or difficult.
This would already be too difficult for Fez, maybe. Huh?
Man, that's a fucking nasty ass vagina. She like,
What?
It's a completely normal vagina. It's not
being
sloppy at
fucked
all.
This is a great vagina.
You sound like Steve Carell right now. It's just
Steve Carell?
you're being critical because you're ignorant about it. But go in there, go check it out.
Okay, where would the asshole be? Go for it.
It's like pin the tail on the donkey.
We now have a girl bent over. Yes, the girl's bent over. Her vagina is perfectly acceptable.
That's a great vagina.
Yeah, and he's being critical, Fez.
Where's the asshole?
He's giving her body image issues.
And then next, I'm gonna.
He doesn't know. He's rubbing his chin right now.
doesn't
He's in the thinker pose. He's rubbing his chin.
Fez.
Doggy style through him.
I
Doggy
told
style
you.
through him.
Oh my God, he doesn't. This is.
No! He pointed at the vagina.
No.
He pointed at the introitus.
NBA Mike, where did he point?
He pointed
He pointed like on the gooch.
He pointed on the gooch. Dude.
No, he pointed in the opening.
It was at the vagina though.
Yeah, it was at
He
the
pointed
vagina.
at the opening of the vagina.
The vagina.
The
Look-
introitus, the hole you fuck, is where he pointed
Now
on
stop.
the vagina.
Danny, do you think he knows where he would insert a penis like this?
So
No, this is the next question. Fez, where would you insert your penis?
where would you have the easiest time inserting?
Your
Given
penis.
these options,
Giving these options, where are you putting it?
Well, like I said, I only have sex only once. So
We don't know
yeah,
that
but
it.
you
Yeah,
gotta
so it's
know
only
for the
once.
next time.
Well, the way
Yeah.
you described Fez, it didn't. Insertion is having sex. We're not sure. You're not sure the penis went in.
I did not sure if my penis.
Okay, then you're a virgin still. And by the fact that you don't know where the asshole is, you are a virgin.
Fez,
And we need
where
to
would
fix
you,
this. Yeah.
where would you put your penis? Go
No,
show
Fez,
us.
stop. We're helping you. Where would you put your penis?
Go show us where you put your penis, dude.
Fez, given the options you have right here, where does your penis go?
Pin the penis on the vagina.
Get up and show us where the penis goes.
This is gonna be hopeless.
Where does the
Where would
penis?
you
he
insert
doesn't-
your penis
Where would you?
to have sex with her?
What?
Go show us.
Why are we testing you?
Because you're the guy who doesn't know where a fucking rectum is.
Yes, I know.
No, you don't. It took you many tries to find the rectum. Go.
Point.
You just
where?
failed to identify it on this very image.
Point to where the penis goes in.
You got to do it, Fez.
And if you don't
vagina right there and below.
Not
Which part
point
of it?
to it.
So there's Fez. Look at me. There is one part on the vagina where it's like knock knock, open sesame, and you can get in.
Where do you go? Oh no!
I knew he was going to do that.
How are you gonna do that? He thinks the penis goes directly into the girl this way. He pointed to the front of the vagina.
So he pointed. You're giving like visuals to people that
Yeah.
are listening.
Yes.
He pointed at the clitoris, at the
Correct.
very top of the vagina,
Yeah, the top of the clitoris. Yeah,
where there's no hole.
correct.
You're gonna be at it a long time if you're trying to get your dick in there, buddy.
Wow.
You're gonna get rejected by that.
I'll tell you what, Fez. When you do put your penis inside of that thing one day, Fez, look at me.
I don't need none.
Look at me, Fez. Look at me. When you do put your penis inside of a girl's vagina like that one day, it's gonna
What?
be the best day of your life, kid.
Yeah, dude, because today he's had like this defeatist attitude of like, oh,
Yeah.
well, I've tried to get pussy all this time, it never happened,
Right.
so why even try anymore?
Right
I'm like,
there.
nah, that's
Got
just
it.
when you
I
gotta try
remember that.
harder.
You gotta
Thank
try
you, man.
harder,
That's when
bro.
you try harder.
That's right.
Someone pointing to where it goes in.
Okay, that's where it goes in, Fez. See that
Yeah.
right there? You can kind of rub it a little bit up and down like this and find kind of the right, and then and then it goes in.
Fez, if you're feeling like a real cowboy that day,
Right there.
Yeah, that's the asshole, Fez. Anyway, damn. Well, I was correct. I feel vindicated not knowing that you would be thrown off by an asshole pussy in front of you.
good call, Leo.
But I am looking forward to making you change who you are eventually. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to have sex with me and Danny, probably in the room.
No thanks.
That was not a very well crafted sentence.
Yo, what's up?
It should have been Danny and I are going to have to watch you have sex.
There we go. Yeah.
That would have been a better way to say that.
You're gonna have to have sex
Instead of you're going to have sex with Danny and me.
Yeah, in the room. I said that.
Took you a while to arrive at that fact, though. Fez, do you feel like a richer person now that you know where the dick goes?
No, not really.
Why? You at least have a plan of action if it ever comes up that you're going to maybe bury your penis in
thank you,
something.
guys.
How did you, Leo? How did you know it was going to throw him off so much if the pussy was switched over?
He goes, I can read him like a book. I don't know what it is.
I just say I don't know nothing about no doggy style.
No, but your confidence really just, I knew that when he said it with such confidence that he had no idea, dude. I thought that he would have watched more porn than that, though, to be honest. Wow.
I don't watch porn.
You're a little saint.
Not anymore.
You're a little saint.
Wow, that's
You're a
amazing.
good guy, Fez.
So, well, Fez, we're going to work on this.
Yes.
I think Nelk is releasing a 40-year-old virgin video soon.
Yeah, they are.
But we probably have the right to do that as well because this guy's part of our squad. And their guy was probably sourced from the outside, which is fine. But I'm just saying he's homegrown. We've had him around. We're grandfathered into doing a 40-year-old virgin video.
Yeah.
We can do it. Our new guest, what's your name again, man?
My name is Miles.
Miles. That's right.
Yes.
Miles, did you know where the asshole and the pussy was and stuff?
I had a vague idea.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 21.
Okay, you look like you'd be
It's okay.
underage.
No, I'm not. I promise.
What's your lay count there, buddy boy? How many chicks have you had?
Like 8?
Okay.
Like 8?
Not bad for 21.
Yeah.
Bad. So it's a little light, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, we'll get to double digits soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the more time I spend around him, I feel like I could get more.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Exactly. Yeah.
You're Wilt Chamberlain compared to this guy.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry.
NBA, what were you at around 21?
21. Would have been going to my senior year of college. Probably 17.
Damn.
18.
Okay.
All right.
That's not crazy either. That's good. I think anything between when you're 21, 7 and 30 is like a healthy range.
If I could just defend myself, I went to online school for college, so you know,
What do
kind of
you-
missed
your
out on
numbers
some
would have been-
opportunity there.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but
Okay. So, but at least pornography taught you where, women take a shit and where their
Exactly.
babies come out.
exactly.
Wait, should we have him show us the baby hole? We gotta have Fez show us the baby
Where
hole.
does the baby come out of? Oh my god. Okay, go and make
Austin,
sure you
one more,
include the
dude.
belly button.
One
Make
more,
sure,
a new
yeah.
picture.
This is
Austin.
difficult.
Can we get like a
one's-
sideways naked chick, Austin, to really throw him off? And then you got to show us the baby hole, Fez, because everybody knows that's the third hole.
Yeah, a lot of people call it the third hole, but it's...
Doctors call it just the fucking baby hole, dude.
I don't fucking know where the fuck the baby comes
Well, you got to learn about this, brother.
It doesn't matter.
You got to figure out where the baby. So there we go.
Okay, where does... This is great. Where does...
We got a woman. This woman needs a Brazilian. This
She
woman
needs a little bit of Brazilian, but I think he should point out the asshole again because he once again is befuddled. He can't do it. A sideways threw him off so bad.
She's on her side, spreading.
He can't get up and show me the asshole. Let's start at square one, right? I mean, NBA Mike, this is how you learn. This is like a layup. It's like a layup.
It's like a pattern recognition test.
It's a pattern recognition.
You got to work your layups. Kobe Bryant was shooting thousands of jumpers every single day.
Exactly.
You're taking jumpers right now,
Yeah.
dude.
So Fez, get up. I'm sorry to make you get up again, but show me where the asshole is. It's a moment of truth, guys.
I'll take this when I'm done.
Where's the asshole, baby?
Oh, he's stalling again.
Dude.
He had it.
it. It's that little...
It was close. You were close.
He keeps pointing to the crease of the tailbone, dude.
You said asshole. You didn't say vagina.
Oh, wait, you missed
You
the
missed the asshole. You
The
didn't point
hole.
the hole. Where's the asshole?
It's circular.
Yeah, it's circular.
He doesn't know where the asshole is, Fed.
Fed, he doesn't know where the asshole is. Look at this picture.
Now he's pointing.
Oh my God,
He's
dude.
pointing at the
Swipe.
vagina now.
Spread his finger across.
There.
That's-
Okay.
Yes.
Fed, watch this. No, one more time, Fed.
One more time, Fed.
Where is
Fez.
the hole that the baby comes out of?
Yeah, where is the
Where
baby
is the
come out of?
baby hole? He got it. He got
Yeah.
it. He got
Good
it.
job, man.
He knows where the baby comes out. It's different than the vagina, though, right, Fez? You know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would you say it's different?
Did you say yes, duh? Can you stop talking to the mic? Wait,
Yeah.
Miles. Did you said yes, duh? That there's a third baby hole?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
everyone knows.
Everybody knows there's a baby hole, dude. Have you ever fucked a chick up the baby hole, dude? That shit's fucking tight, dude. Sometimes like a little hand grabs your cock and it's like, wah!
Now, real Fez though, like, what would you say is the big difference between the baby hole and the regular vagina hole?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay, but you know there's another one.
Miles, give him the mic.
Yeah, for a second. But you know that there's an additional. So how many holes does a girl have?
3.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, that's good.
And then, wait, no, you're not done, Fez. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, so-
You're feeling the heat right now. But Fez, the baby hole, like, what happens to you if you fuck it? Like, what do they tell you in 4th grade sex ed? Because we all know.
Pretty sure you bleed.
Yes,
Yeah, you bleed. Yeah.
you nailed it.
Yeah, because it's like there's little like claws in
And
there.
by the way, my mother put me out of sex because she didn't think it was necessary for me.
That's
when I was
good.
14.
Well, she was very wrong.
I think she
dropped the ball on that one, dude. She dropped the ball on that one. But
My son, he know all this already.
We're Catholic. We're not supposed to know this shit.
you know
Until,
what?
like, we
It
are-
would have been
Yeah, but aren't
nice
you
if you
supposed to
knew where the
married-
asshole was. You know what I mean? It would have been all right if you knew
You
where the
guys
asshole.
were so much into sex ed, that's for sure.
No. But wait a second. NBA Mike, you know you've gotten a lot of tail. How many times have you accidentally put it in the baby hole?
The baby hole?
Yeah, by accident.
It gets slippery
Yeah,
sometimes.
it does,
yeah.
So
So
the
it goes
baby
from
hole-
the vagina to the baby hole by accident.
You got to know the difference.
So tell us about why you bleed when you put your dick in the baby hole.
I don't fucking know.
Well, you've heard this somewhere. It's good information. We've all heard the same thing. But
You
where-
guys know. You explain it.
Well, yeah, we could. But we want to make this a learning experience.
And
for
you also, you were the guy who said you bleed. So I want to know, like,
No, I didn't say.
yeah, you did.
You said the guy you get.
No, I did not say that.
Yes, you did. So why would you, if a girl was like, oh, put it in the baby hole?
It's
Fez?
a vagina. It's the uterus. It wants to bleed.
If you fuck the baby hole, you actually
Yes.
touch the uterus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is bad. But have you heard like that you actually can go to prison if you fuck the baby hole and the girl's pregnant because it's pedophilia?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Good to know, bro. So you know when you don't having sex with a girl that's pregnant is risky as it is.
Because
but-
if you slip, if you're hammered and you
It's
fucking
over.
slip up and you hit the baby hole, what's happening is you're like face fucking the baby, dude.
yeah, it's messed up because dude, you don't. It's not funny because my buddy in college, you know,
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing.
my buddy in
because-
college got a girl pregnant and then he accidentally fucked her in the baby hole, dude, and
Yeah.
it's messed up, man. He's still in jail right now. He's at Rikers.
Good.
Rikers Island.
Yeah, he's at Rikers Island.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
I know,
No,
it's
Fez, this is actually
terrible.
true that I because you know that I come from like a broken household and my dad wasn't in the picture and shit. When my mom was,
Yeah, mine neither.
yeah,
I'm sorry,
hey,
dude.
we can relate on that level. But when my mom was pregnant, you know, she was out at a hip hop club one night, and you know, this is hard for me to say right now, but like, dude, one of my earliest memories was when I was in the womb. I got poked in the face by a big black cock.
Yeah.
It's not funny, Fez.
NBA Mike went in the back in the future.
Watch your mouth.
Our
Fez,
first
what do you,
encounter.
Fez, I don't know. Look, what do you think if we ever? Where is your father? Because I think he needs to know you don't know where the asshole is. We need to tell him. We need to search for him for a video and tell him. Like, show him this clip because he's going
I
to be
don't know
like,
where
I
he's
should have
at.
been there for my son, dude. It's okay because
That's
we're helping you still. It's not. You're not a lost cause by any means. But I'm worried about you a little bit. I can't
Because
believe.
I don't know that shit. Why
Yes.
would I want to know?
What do you mean? You
It's
don't want to know where a
disgusting.
girl's asshole is?
No, because I'm never gonna put my face in there.
After about 11 or 12, that's all I wanted to know. Is
You
where
gotta
the
know
girl's
where to
asshole
put
is.
your penis. You're gonna the first time you have sex, you're gonna think back
Right.
to this moment, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, okay,
I
where
already
did
admitted
Danny
that I
and
was
Leo
not
say
good at
the
it when I first
vagina
tried
was?
it.
Dude, we have to load you up on so much Viagra your
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
And we all have to be in the room. Like, basically,
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be wearing very thick gloves, but we're going to have to, like, guide your penis into the proper hole.
I
No,
think,
thank
I think
you.
Danny's going to guide your penis into the hole. I mean,
You
there's no
guys
other way to
can
do it.
Do it by yourselves. because it
no,
is
we
fun.
need, because you're not going to be able to do it alone, Fez. Like, would you trust yourself in a fucking
Yes.
hotel room with a girl to have sex
Yes.
with her successfully?
I would.
Well, I wouldn't.
Are you out of your mind?
I don't care if I perform bad, but like.
But
at
you,
the
I mean,
end
you
of the day,
wouldn't.
it's mine.
You'd be like humping her spine for 2 hours.
She's.
I will never say I was gonna go.
It would be like that moment that you see in movies, like it's a little lower, whoop, not that hole, whoop, a little lower. You guys could mess around like that for a
How the
while.
fuck you guys do this every week?
What do you mean? Listen, I I don't know what dawned on me, but I looked at you and I knew that you didn't know where an asshole was. So I had to look. Now it's one of the greatest bits in the history of podcasting, in my opinion.
It was amazing.
That was crazy, but especially being in this room and being like, that's an experience. What do you think?
It was different for sure.
yeah.
I'd expect him to like have seen porn before. And
Me too.
Yeah.
Some understanding of a butt crack and an anus.
Yeah. Let's. You know what? One more test. Let's get an anime girl bent over, and let's see if he can find the asshole on the anime girl. What do you think about that?
Austin's pulling up hentai. He might know that's
Same idea.
Fez's favorite genre.
Oh, of course.
Hentai spread. Here we go. And then Miles, we're gonna talk to you. You're not off the hook here.
You're not off the hook, Miles.
Why is safe search on here? Okay.
Ooh.
Don't even. There's no visuals. I mean, it's right there, sure, but like,
Okay. Well,
it's kind of bad.
first one was
That's
all
not
right.
it. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is a hard one, Jeff.
Because it's hentai.
Where would you, if you had to put your penis in her to make a baby, you'd married her, and she loved you. She was like, "Oh, you're so good at Pokemon. You've beaten Rat-Dick Ralph twice in a fist fight." If she said that and she wanted you to reproduce with her, where would you put your penis? We're looking at an anime girl, everybody.
Once again.
Very muscular anime girl with a huge ass. So she's got a BBL.
Let's go, Fez.
Where's
That's
it
completely
go?
wrong. And that was such a dirty tactic.
He went
Why
all
did
up
he-
and down it, so we won't have to
does that.
know.
He does that.
He does that.
He
yeah.
moved his finger across the entire apparatus
Listen,
of the
Fez,
sex organ.
You go like this.
Leave your finger there.
I want you to show me where the penis goes in. Just go like this.
Here's what happened: is he scrolled the entire top, and then I said that's so wrong. So it's
Right.
process of elimination. That was dirty. You're being dishonest with your friends now, Fez. All right, let's. We're fucking with you, Fez. Fez, now let's ask Miles, because I'm not so sure that Miles has had sex with 8 women.
So Miles,
I'm not
the
either.
reason why I brought Miles on was because we've had an interesting saga. I've run into him in the neighborhood where I live a couple times, and the first time I ran into him, he goes, "Hey man," which is some fans have told me this before, but he goes, "Hey man, I could be the next Rat-Dick Ralph."
It's the hair.
Why would you want that?
Well, in my defense, at the time,
he was
weren't
yes.
as bad as they are now.
Exactly. It got intensified to him
Yeah.
but over the course. So he was an early recruit. I don't know. I
Yeah.
saw that vagabond energy, you know what I mean? That crazy energy. I feel like maybe he could be
I don't do enough coke to
Yes.
really match where he's at now. That's the thing.
How often do you drink?
I like to drink.
How often do you drink?
That's a tough question. Before I recently moved here. Before I moved here, I would say good 4 or 5 times a week. But since I moved here, I've been trying to drink a little bit less.
Okay, can you be a little bit more specific? Rat-Dick Ralph,
Like 2 or 3 times a week. Now.
you get hammered 2 or 3 times a week.
Well, yeah. There's no point drinking if you're not going to get hammered.
All right,
What do you
so
do
that's
when
a
you're
start.
hammered?
This is
Yeah.
like early Rat-Dick stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do when you're hammered?
I like to do things on my phone.
So does Rat-Dick technically,
I
but
don't
he's also
post.
putting a pickle up his asshole.
Can't say I've done that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you're.
Yeah.
In
The one
contention
thing I
here.
also haven't done is I haven't fucked my dog.
Yeah.
Neither is
Other
he.
than that,
We don't know that for sure, but yeah, he hopefully
is he still
didn't fuck
alive?
his dog.
I'm curious.
Hopefully, man.
I don't know. Is he going live right now?
Yeah. He might
I was
be
I was
alive.
worried he might be here and try to hurt me, but I was
No.
willing to take the risk.
I mean, Fez is here to protect you. Fez would beat
That's
the shit
true.
out of him.
How was fighting him?
You can give him the mic, Miles.
It felt like punching a dead carcass of pig meat.
Pig meat?
A pygmy carcass?
No, you know that carcass. You know how they.
Pig meat. He said pig meat. Got it.
Pig
Pig,
meat.
meat. Yeah, Fez. I know it was censored in the video, but me and survival expert Chad Keel had both of Rat-Dick's arms, and Fez was teeing off on his head. You landed punches before we restrained him, though, so you won either way. But you extra won once we tried to break it up and held him.
Angry. I don't know why that guy kissed my.
Fez is saying that Rat-Dick really gets his goat, really gets him steamed up.
I get it.
So, Miles, you seem like you're just a guy who drinks a little bit. You don't seem like you're ready to take the step of being the Rat-Dick Ralph's heir.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do I have to do? Like, I feel like I do have to step it up. I'm gonna.
All
be
right, so
honest.
let's give him some examples. For example,
need
you want to be
homework.
the new Rat-Dick Ralph. We
Do-
go.
do I?
Well, that's what I mean.
You're the
you
guy
told
who
me
said
that.
it.
All right, yeah. Okay. Talk to me.
Let's
Jesus,
say
dude. Figure out what you want in life.
we take you to the pier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can A, buy an ice cream cone, B, fly a kite, or C, get naked and dive off the pier.
That the last one sounds pretty nice.
Get
You would
naked
do
and
that.
dive off the pier? Well,
What time of
that's a
day is
start.
it? Like, will I get arrested?
What?
for doing
You
this?
don't want to get a soft serve? It's good ice cream.
What would Rat Dick do?
That
Maybe
sound
he'd,
nice.
he'd do two. He might get the soft serve,
And
put
then
it up
jump
his
in.
ass, and then jump.
Yes,
That's a good point.
It was a trick
Yeah.
question. It was
It
a
was.
both A and C.
It's all the above.
That's
And then
fine.
also he would try to like grab onto the kite and use it as like a thing that would carry him, but then it wouldn't work, and he would just eat shit with the kite. So it could have been all three.
So all three, all of the above.
All the above.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're on the right track. Are you prepared to get arrested for being naked in public?
See, I don't think that's fair because Rat Dick is terrified of being arrested, is he not?
Yes.
Yeah, he is, but he
that
isn't.
might be the only thing that
he
could save him.
is, but he isn't. He is, but he also is shoving things up his ass. He's vomiting at Denny's.
That's not
He
illegal.
is washing his penis in a bathroom with the door open at a comedy club after getting maced in the
Did do
dick.
that. Did do that.
Was that at the haha?
That was at another place, but he is, but he isn't. If he has any substances in him, he will be like the most arrestable guy in a mile radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of picked up on that. I'm curious, what was he before this complete crash out from the last month or so? What was he like off camera before that?
He was basically,
Same, dude. Fuck.
yeah.
I wish I could say he wasn't.
It's like you know, like a flamethrower that you see from the World War II era.
Yeah.
You fucking hold the trigger and it shoots this big dragon breath and it like kills a bunch of Nazis or whatever. But then when you release the trigger, the tip is still on fire.
Yes.
But it's just not as big of a fire.
Yeah.
That's his energy.
Okay.
He's always ready to become that flamethrower dragon flame, but the blaze is burning the whole time.
Right.
His craziness has just receded a little bit.
It's just not as noticed.
Yeah, I mean, he's just not. I mean, he's got performative instincts. He knows not to put any vegetables up his asshole unless the cameras are rolling.
That's good.
Yeah, for example, I'll give you an example. Like he had just done an unbelievable pod. I think he broke up with like his chick on our pod, and then Fez was just hanging out, and he immediately starts streaming and tries to get Fez to show him his cock, and then tries
gonna do
to
the
whip
same
out
thing.
his penis on Fez. How do you feel about whipping your penis out?
I kind of figured this question was going to come out.
Yeah.
I'm going
This
to be
is the
honest.
Leo and Danny
I think if
show.
I had to, I would.
All right,
it's not my first.
See,
list of
that
things
is
to do,
not a
but
very
but I
Rat-Dickian
would do
answer.
it.
It's not a rat dick
But I
answer.
could've
Rat
said
Dick would
no.
already be naked. Rat Dick would already be naked.
That's
You'd
true,
already
but
be
then you
naked.
guys wouldn't get monetized.
This podcast is kaput
Often
anyway.
not.
So
It's often not. Last week you did get monetized.
This
Nice.
this podcast in particular is kaput. I think because
Yeah, we have had a lot of.
I mean, we had an
ass
asshole identification segment, but that wasn't really on camera. Maybe there's hope. So, Miles, I mean, if you
Danny.
if you give us your ID, we'll take a look at your pee-pee.
right now.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that it is the it's kind of like the frat kind
Yeah,
of
that's like-
it's
that's
the
like the
haze.
hazing.
Yeah, it's the haze. We've all done it.
Would this take place on camera or off camera?
off camera,
Off camera.
obviously.
Okay.
You don't have to do anything.
I mean, I guess I could.
Whip it out for Danny.
You know,
you'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm
But,
just I'm trying to make you
it's
happy.
Definitely not at its finest right now. I'm going to be honest.
That's okay.
Neither
After
is
watching
anybody's here.
Fez point out an asshole for the last.
Well, those were chick assholes,
minutes.
and they were pretty nice.
That's true.
I mean, if
Some of them
anything,
are
your
nice.
cock should have a little chub. Leo almost
so?
came, dude.
I did almost come in the doggy style one. I almost came. Yeah, got me.
So, Miles, you're gonna have to give us your ID though, because you look young.
yeah.
How young do I look?
You look like you could be 17.
Really?
I believe you're 21, but you look like you could be 17.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you my ID.
Okay, give
Right
me the
now?
ID. And you seem
Give it to him.
You seem not thrilled about pulling your penis out. You definitely don't have
I
to.
wasn't looking forward to it.
See, then you're not the next Rat Dick.
Don't worry about it, though.
Dude, Rat Dick, I could tell Rat Dick to like, hey, dude, go into City Hall, find the mayor's office on
yeah.
floor 6, and just expose yourself to him. And he would.
He would do it.
I think what I'm missing is meth.
Probably.
That's probably if
gave
you guys
that,
could
like-
get me onto that path.
That's the red.
that gave him his fucking his
I
system.
know what you're about to say.
Miles, you are no, not saying anything. I'm just looking here. So date of birth, 2002. That checks out. That means he is, that means he's almost 22, right?
Kind of, somewhat.
You're somewhat almost
enough.
22. All right, well,
On the
get,
right track.
get over there and pull your willy out, buddy.
Do it for the boys if you want, unless you are admitting that maybe the Rat Dick life isn't for you, which is okay too, because you're a fan and we like having fans on the pod. That's okay.
So I'm curious. Let's say I qualify for the Rat Dick life. What comes after this?
Nothing good.
Nothing good.
Some followers on Instagram. Then you can sell them Rat Dick videos.
You can.
How much money does he make from streaming?
Oh, he made a lot. He made 1,000 in a day last week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's confirmed?
Yes, confirmed.
That is a horrible use of money. But
And then he spends it all.
Though, giving it's mainly one person giving him a lot of money.
Really?
Could it be the
Yeah.
woman who gave you $700?
Fez, you gotta grab a mic before you talk.
Who is it?
Could it be that woman who gave you $700 last time, Austin?
Yeah, because she's trying to like help Rat Dick out and help Rat Pussy.
How's it going? How is that going?
She almost is killing him because she's giving him so much money.
She's funding him.
She's enabling him to do coke. And then enabling him to reach out to Indica Moon, who's then enabling RPP maybe to kill herself. So let's not... No more money to Rat Dick, guys. I think nobody should give him money, honestly. That's mean to say, but like, dude, he's going to kill himself if he
They're still
continues getting
together?
money. Yeah, they're still together.
Yeah.
Haven't they broken up like numerous times?
They broke
Yeah.
up on the pod one time. It was
Miles,
incredible.
you not
am
knowing
putting-
the Rat Dick lore is also not good for your odds of being the next Rat Dick.
How much can I know? I watched the podcast.
You can know
Are
a lot.
you willing
But last one I
to
watched-
date a
it
very
would be,
overweight
it would
woman?
be
Sorry, that's
You got it.
my
Your girlfriend's.
dream to what?
You'd fuck Rat Pussy Pam?
Without a doubt.
Oh, wait a second.
That's
This
the
is
one he's
something
most
big.
enthusiastic about.
Wait, this is big. If you want to bang RBP, that'd be hilarious. Doesn't have to be on camera, but it could
She's
be
20.
like...
She was only 27.
No, she's like 30, I think. But she looks good.
Would
I mean,
the pugs be in the room?
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna say they are.
They have to be in the room.
And you got to finish on one of them.
If you want to
Well,
bang
that's a
RPP, this is a good thing. 'Cause first of all, it makes her happy, and I do believe that Rat Dick does deserve to be cucked a couple times. And
Would he be upset?
He would be upset.
I don't
After
think
the
he'd be
fact.
upset.
Was he
You
was upset with you?
after Wide Neck, you are a lamb. You are a little lamb compared to
I don't
Wide
think I
Neck.
could live up to
Well,
Wide
he
Neck.
didn't put it in her pussy. You could just bang her pussy.
So Miles,
You
feel
just
like
banged
that'd
her
be
throat.
difficult.
it doesn't seem like this life's for you
Why do you say that? I just said I'd
because
fuck Rat Pussy Pam.
you seem very unenthusiastic about pulling your penis out. You are too mild mannered. You haven't just blurted anything horrifying yet about childhood trauma, about sex acts, about personal hygiene.
I was just trying to keep things tame.
I think that this is a good example of like you want to be something that you might see that looks kind of cool,
Yeah,
but
it's
then
like-
you look deeper into it.
Yeah.
Then you go, wait a second. Being Rat Dick isn't really exactly what
That
people
could be what's
think
going
it is.
on.
I wanted to be an MMA fighter when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then I found out what being an MMA fighter really is. That if you aren't in the top 0.01%,
Yeah.
you are a guy who is accumulating brain damage
Yeah.
on Indian reservations for about $600 per fight.
Correct.
That's what being an MMA fighter is, unless you're like athletically supremely gifted and you have an insane work ethic.
I wanted to be a baseball player growing up, and I do have the hitting record at LA Valley College.
It's not too late.
Yeah,
You hear that,
it's
Miles?
too
He's got
late.
the hitting
It's
record.
too late. It's
I've
too
heard.
late. Dude, you literally now, like just MLB tryouts, if you're over 22, you can't even try out.
Really?
Yeah. And there'd be maybe the only way I could get to the bigs is if I just started doing like there's a lot of advanced arm.
This is a pointless
technology.
Do you think they'd
You're an
let you on?
asshole.
You think you could be like a ball boy or something?
I could be a ball.
You think you
boy.
could be a ball boy, Leo?
I could be a ball boy.
I could see that.
I could be a ball boy and like I'd write my number on some balls, throw them into the stands.
Nice.
To-
And then
young women?
I would tell them I'm on the team. I'd be like, they just put me over here. Girls wouldn't know.
You're at Leo F. Dot Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Throw up to a mom with
Throw
her
them
kid.
to a mom, be like, hey baby.
Like a 12-year-old?
No, not a 12-year-old.
That's
But
that's.
I would say-
that's low. That's Miles. When you're going to make a pedophile joke against
Yeah,
Leo, it's got to be a plausible age.
Correct.
Because 12 is
Like,
just too low.
So like 16, 17.
That's a little better. That's
My
just-
fault, my fault. I'm learning.
you know,
that's just like general procedure for pedophile joke. But it's okay. You're learning.
I'm learning, yeah.
So, and Miles, it just seems like you're too regular of a kid.
think so?
And it's a good thing. You don't want to be Rat Dick.
you don't want to be Rat Dick. No. And that's what we want to tell the kids out there. You don't want to be Rat Dick. And I love, he was talking to his fans at some point. They're like, why do you guys want to, swap me? Don't you guys look up to me? And I was like, there might be some kids that look up to Rat Dick. And to those kids, I say, what is wrong with you?
I don't know if there's any kids who look up to Rat Dick.
I'd like to think that in Rat Dick's mind, he thinks that, and I'd like to maybe put it. I'd just like to say, well, there's one rat guy that wants to be the new Rat King.
Do you look up to Rat Dick, Ralph?
I can say I used to. Once I saw his apartment, I was like, this is a cool dude. But
Well, you thought he was a
Recently-
cool dude when he saw the apartment?
yeah, it looked like, the bachelor lifestyle, if you will.
He's got a fucking chick living with him.
Yeah, but
What are you talking about? You have trouble articulating what you mean. You're having as hard of a time articulating what you mean as he is having a hard time point out assholes. That was a hard sentence.
what
to
I
say,
mean
but-
is I used to very much look up to him. But once, the raves and the mental
used
breakdowns
to, you
and all
used to
that,
very much look up to him. Tell us more about that.
he brings a lot of personality to
Yeah,
He's
but
like
are,
everything.
Are you a fan of him or did you look up to him? Because they're two different things. Look up
I
to is
suppose
you,
you're right.
Look up to is you want to trade places with him.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That would be kind of a nightmare. But
You're a fan. It's one thing. Yeah, everybody here is a fan of Rat Dick Ralph, except for maybe Austin and Fez.
Yeah.
We all appreciate him for what he does, and he's a great entertainer when he's not taking it too far. But yeah, we wouldn't. I've often run the exercise with Leo. How much money would I have to pay you to switch penises with Rat Dick Ralph?
how bad is it?
It's limp. Sometimes it's almost inside of his body.
It is inside of his body. It goes interior sometimes when it's limp.
which isn't great.
He said $10 million to give you some idea.
I did
10 million.
10 million because then it doesn't really matter, you know.
That's true. You could get a new one with that money.
All right.
That's fair.
Well, Miles, you I don't think you're ready for streaming. I'm not going to say stardom.
fair.
Streaming infamy. I don't think you're ready for it. I don't think you want it. What are you trying to do with your life?
I make music.
Okay. You make music. What kind of music?
I produce music. I make beats.
Do you is that going anywhere? Because we know a lot of guys who quote unquote are trying to make music, and it seems like almost none of them succeed.
That's
Disco
definitely
Lines is the only guy we know who does music and it worked the fuck out.
Yeah, he's making.
Who's that?
Yeah, over. He's a DJ that's a fan of our channel, and he's doing pretty well.
He's your age, roughly, too. Maybe
Okay.
between our age and your age.
Yeah.
You know, mid, late 20s, good-looking young kid.
Yeah.
Did his own thing. But it seems like the world has too many music producers.
Without a doubt.
And if you are going to be a music producer, you better fucking be about it, dude.
Yeah.
And you better not be like, yeah, I worked for like an hour on Sunday this week. I got this beat. It goes like, doom, doom, ch, doom, doom, ch. It's sick, So we know a lot of those fucking guys.
I was actually at one of your comedy shows, and there was someone a couple seats away from me who made beats, and you guys had him come up on stage and attempt to play one.
I remember
I
that.
was quite relieved that I was not that person.
Yeah. Do you have any of your music you want to show?
I mean, I could, but
Are you not ready to prepare
no, I don't
to
care.
show it to the world?
I could. If he wants to pull it up or something. But
Yeah, but go to YouTube.
Why don't you just pull it up on your phone and put it to the mic? That'd be the
that'd be
easiest way to
super.
do this.
you think that's a good idea?
That's the
Yeah,
easiest
do
way
it,
to
do
do
it,
this,
do
yeah.
it.
Because otherwise, Austin's going to have
Will
to...
you get copyrighted though? If it's like an actual song?
Is Capitol Records fucking signed you?
I-
Is your shit in the database?
Is it?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
Well,
some of it.
No, it's not, dude. He's just saying things. You're just saying things,
No,
are you?
I'm not.
Does anybody get the idea that he's just kind of saying stuff?
I was earlier, but
can't read him yet.
This is low rent rat dick, dude.
This
Low red rat.
low rent rat
You
dick.
are saying
I'm lower
things
than
like
Rat Dick?
like
I swear to
Fez
God.
was poking blindly at orifices. You are just saying
I'm just saying-
sentences
I
blindly.
promise.
There's no way your music's gonna like trigger copyright, right?
Would this
No,
really?
I promise.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but like,
That's what-
why
that's what-
would your music trigger copyright?
Because I have a couple songs with like actual artists. A couple, not a lot. I still
Who's
suck,
an actual artist?
but, like A Boogie? You know who that is?
I don't know who A
you know
Boogie
who he
is.
is,
Is A Boogie
Fez?
legit?
A New York rapper, yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, all right. Maybe I'm fucking wrong here.
All right, let's listen to the A Boogie song.
Are you pulling
I
it
don't
up
want
on
to get
your
you
phone?
copyright though.
So what about one of your beats that's not on the database anywhere?
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna listen. So maybe I underestimated Miles. It's all right. Everybody's got to prove themselves before people take them seriously, right,
This
Fez?
is like the equivalent of me showing my dick, I think.
Do you feel
Somewhat.
that strongly about it?
You are you're like the anti-rat dick. You
think so?
Yeah, you're just very like meek, which is fine, dude. Like it's fine. I'm glad.
I just don't want to say anything that'll get me.
This is the perfect guest you guys have.
Fez, you're off mic. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you, but you're off mic.
Should
buddy.
have a nice guest like this.
Yeah, did you guys like this is perfect for your podcast? That's what I think.
I mean, every now and then we do need you missing assholes by a matter of 6 inches every now and then. too.
Yeah. But I don't mind having a fan on the pod. That's
So
good too.
yeah, Miles, what do you got for us? What do you got for us, buddy?
I think me playing this through the microphone might sound terrible. But
Maybe, but we're gonna get a general.
No,
idea.
right
Yeah,
in there,
we're gonna
right
get
into
a
the mic.
general-
Yeah, it's you relaying it to us.
We're hearing it a lot better because we have
hear-
these on.
we
So
hear okay?
put on the put it right up to it.
It's bigger than a Grammy or a ring. Who better than the members on your team? Don't never leave your knees on scene. I just woke up right next to the bitch that's in my dreams. Your own people try to kill you when you king. They tried to hold me down, I grew wings. I told them loyalty and love, two different things. This shit can get more ugly than it seems. Still gotta watch your buddies, don't let trust and intervene. It's not about no money, I'm just telling you.
All right, this is you. It's not copyrighted. This is your beat,
This is a local person. It's not copyrighted.
but it's your beat.
yeah.
Cool. Sounds like you can press pause. All right, it sounds not embarrassing. What do you guys think?
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I don't know anything about hip hop, but it sounds professional.
Decent production, yeah.
Thank you.
Cool, man. All right, good for you, dude. Good for you. Stay on it.
That's about the only thing I have to offer, though. So
Fucking stay on it, dude. That's
Keep
good.
grinding, dude.
You
You're
don't
a
know
young
anything
kid.
about hip hop, but you hang out with Adam 22 all the time.
I know nothing about hip hop. He has to like explain
right?
things to
What
me.
do you know about hip hop, Fez?
a little bit.
What do you know about
Very
female
often.
anatomy, Fez?
Nothing, apparently.
Should we go elbow and shit next or what?
Those are just like universal parts. Everybody has those.
Well, you never know.
Maybe breasts. We'll get him to label the left and right breast. All right, so Miles, good for you. I'd say stay on the music track. I'd say you don't need that rat
Not
dick
the
life.
rat dick.
You don't need the rat dick life. Dude.
No, man.
$1,000 a day sounds good, though, man.
Well, if you could be a streamer and do other stuff and not have to, not Danny was like, we talked about this one time. I showed him a video of Rat Dick shitting in a pan, right? And he goes, "Why did he just go for that level of
Hey,
content?"
Austin, hey, Fez, does it make sense to have a conversation off mic while Leo's talking?
Does it,
No
Fez?
problem. Sorry, just had to ask that. It's okay, Fez. We love you, Fez. I don't mean to be hard on you, but
Yeah,
just
man.
he's explaining something.
Pin the Dale on that asshole, though. Sometime. We're gonna have to play that. But nah, dude. Like, the hell was I saying?
You were talking about Rat Dick going immediately to 11.
Yeah,
Instead
like-
of starting out low.
We were talking about that. Like, he obviously is going to garner attention by shitting in a pan in his stream when he's on this platform. But there's probably we think he's really funny in other ways, and he could have done a million other things to kind of gain an audience, and he just went for that.
He needed to keep it at a 7. You
Yeah,
know,
like a
he
7.
He needed to just keep doing dabs and drinking. Go out trying to hook up, Fez, Big Che with women on the streets.
That was funny.
He needed to, occasionally he can smear some mustard on his face.
Sure.
Occasionally he can have a blowout with RPP. He can kind of cheat on her once every now and then. It's got to be like a calculated, crazy though.
Right.
And you say you want $1,000 a week, or excuse me, a day, which is fucking great money. Yeah, you're making fucking 30 grand a month. That's great fucking money.
Yeah.
But the problem is the kind of streaming that Rat Dick does, no girl would ever touch you.
Right.
You would be relegated to like the fucking goblin women of the city. That's the only people who would fuck you.
Yeah.
Your parents would disown you.
I'm already there, so it's fine.
They've already disowned you?
What for?
For being on this podcast.
Really? He's just saying
I
things
showed them
again.
what I was getting into.
He's just saying things again. They haven't disowned you.
I found a guy who one-ups Rat Dick, though, and he was on Austin. Go to Tom Segura's Instagram. I need everybody to see this clip because it should be his Instagram, but if you can, this is a guy who Tom paid to have to give a guy a shout out, and the guy takes his shit and eats it. And they don't show it, but you guys got to see the reactions. It's pretty insane. So this is the guy that Rat Dick is basically like a minor league version. That second one there, it's that second one, yeah. Put the volume. It was just classic.
We decided to reach out and ask for
He sent this to Joe Rogan, by the way. I saw the clip. Now I saw the caption.
him to do a video.
How much did this cost us?
I don't know. I don't think it was cheap.
$85.
Okay.
$85.
Congrats on your podcast, Joe Rogan. Here's to many more insightful episodes. Been a fan since news radio.
Like a helicopter thing with his dick, if you're listening.
Oh, on a piece of bread. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I think we asked him to make a sandwich.
Oh, Tom, I'm going to throw up. Tom, I'm going to throw up. Tom, I'm going to throw up.
I don't know if he's really doing
Tom,
this
I'm going
or
to throw
not.
up. I'm going to throw up. Oh, my God, I'm going to fucking throw up. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There's so much shit. He's taking a shit.
The future of Rat Dick.
I can't watch. I'm so sorry, Joe.
Oh, he's cutting it into halves.
He's cutting in, dude.
He's eating it.
Congratulations, show on the podcast.
Congrats on your new deal.
Yeah, congrats on the new deal.
That's what they sent Joe Rogan. That's hilarious, dude.
That guy needs to be electrocuted, dude.
That guy's
They
sick.
need to get rid of
That
him.
guy's
He
worse
sounds
than Rat Dick.
educated.
He's worse than Rat Dick because he sounds educated.
Yes, that guy is sick.
$85?
Hey, he needs to do that for way more.
Well, he was
That's just
sober.
what gets him off.
Guillotine.
Like that's just like his thing.
Probably.
That was fucking disgusting. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm rethinking. Something.
yeah, you don't want to be.
Somebody wrote Jim Norton got himself a nice gig. Has he?
Jim Norton is married to a legitimate trans woman. Did you know that?
No.
It's pretty gnarly. Jim Norton's one of my favorite comedians from back in the day. Complete legend. Genius comedian. But yeah, he is fucking married to a trans chick. Because it was always a bit, sort of like you have a cheesy cock or whatever. Or like it was like that kind of a bit that he would like go trolling for trans girls. They've been talking about that for 20 or 30 years, him doing that. I never thought it was real until he just straight up pulled the trigger and married a trans woman.
I've heard him talk about like some crazy childhood trauma though. Like he would like suck like
Monster Rain. He's got some story that he like sucked a cock under a deck once or something.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of crazy shit. So I'm sure that trauma, when you suck a cock as a kid, even if it's another kid,
He's
fucks you
from
up.
experience?
Fucks you up. No, but it can fuck you up, don't you think?
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Or when you skip sex ed as a kid, apparently.
Fez, would you have sex with that being?
Yeah, fucking, I'm straight.
I thought he was gonna say hell fucking yeah. Fez, you could never predict. He was like hell fucking no.
I can't stop thinking about, because my father was he's a Latino and just a strong father figure. I can't stop thinking about his father seeing this clip. If he sees the clip of his son not knowing where the asshole is, dude, his father will just never. I think it'll change it. He'll want to be in your life.
Dude, there's like all this politics stuff too about like, oh, we need to teach kids about blowjobs and stuff. And I always thought that's ridiculous. But hey, Exhibit A, like, clip this Democrat Party. This is what you need to show.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough balance. I'm not really sure because all the Mormon girls who are the most abstinence only educated usually end up having the gnarliest whore phases.
Yeah.
I don't know too many people who were educated by like hippie parents who are like, yeah, Tommy, anal sex is when you sodomize a woman's anus. Like, I don't know any people on that end of the spectrum. It seems like you and I, Leo, and NBA, we went out there and we found things out on our own, which there are some good things about that, but there are also certainly some bad things.
There's some bad things, yeah.
About chasing pussy. I will say this, though. It's just popped into my head. We've been seeing lately on the road a lot of situations. You saw one of them, NBA, and you, Leo, in Huntington Beach, for instance, where there's a late 30s to 40-year-old guy in a booth at a state park with a hot young 20s woman. We saw one again at the Salton Sea. A really hot, like 19 or 20-year-old Latina girl paired up with a weird 45-year-old ranger at a toll booth for like 8 hours a day. And my thought is, dude, if this old guy, hasn't knocked out at least like 30 bodies in his life, he is going to get fired for doing something really inappropriate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
no, that's true.
He is going to creep this girl out, and she is going to file a fucking report.
Yeah.
Like you guys say when you get past the ranger from the border, get the fucking penis out.
Kind of like that.
That guy, yeah. You're actually raising a really good point,
good
Fez.
point, Fez.
Like that guy.
When you're too horny, yeah.
100% that guy did not get laid enough before he got married.
Yeah.
And now he's unemployed and probably like blacklisted by the government.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess there's like a word for it, like love goggles or something. Like he just sees googly eyes. And you just lose your mind.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And like, dude, definitely this ranger we saw this weekend who somebody called a park ranger on us and got us kicked out of the Salton Sea Visitor Center from our past antics with like Carlos, though. But Kelvin and I saw him and we're like, dude, this guy, he's going to make her like a card or he's going to like make a diorama for her. It's going to be really scary. And there's going to be like a paper mache him and a paper mache her.
Yeah.
And it's just going to make her like immediately call the supervisor. And then he's probably going to stalk her and she's going to have to get a restraining order.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get drunk one night and write an email on the old, company email.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be like 5 paragraphs long.
Oh, my God.
Each paragraph's going to be like 19 sentences.
It's not going to be good.
It's going to be real scary.
It's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Fez, the good thing is, look, I mean, you can get some chicks being who you are with your personality. Even if you want to go Latinas, you know what I mean? There's definitely, you're a stud. The better looking you get, the more weight you lose, you're going to get some more, but you can also pay for it. All right.
You can always pay for it.
Yeah.
You might have to pay for it. Why? It's not that big a deal.
He's saying you can always pay for it, not that you're always going to have to pay
No,
for it.
you had to. You always had to take them out.
Oh, you have to take them out either way. Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's a really based take.
Yeah, that was based, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about just fuck her instantly when we met. No.
But
obviously, you have to get to know them.
You're spending too much time around Austin, though, and Dino. Like,
No,
that's true.
they don't even think like that.
Yes, they do. Yes,
No, they don't.
I've
Okay,
heard
they don't
those.
wanna date
I've
anybody.
heard that sentence come out of Austin's mouth
Fez, can I ask you a
No,
question?
Fez is saying the opposite. He wants to like treat a lady right and like
Yes.
he wants a girlfriend.
No,
That's the thing.
he's saying that he's like, oh, bitches always make you spend money on dates. That's why I just stay home and play cards. That's exactly your philosophy,
That's not what
Austin.
He's saying, though. He's
No.
like,
He did say that.
He's saying like you always have to spend money on them
Either
because
way.
I don't want to just like bang them and then just. Have
He didn't
them
say
be-
that though.
That's what I
That's what,
said.
that's what he's. I can speak.
what you're trying to
Jeff,
say?
I can speak the Jeffisms. I
All right.
understand
All right, so you're
thoughts.
trying to say like as a macho Latino male that you are, you're going to pay for the bills.
Eventually, yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
gotta
you
get
and
a
I are
job.
paying for the bills because we pay taxes.
Oh my
Well,
god.
we pay
Never gonna
taxes.
let that one go, Danny Mullen.
Well,
huh?
it's true. It's fucking true.
Danny
dude.
Mullen.
Dude, the California Franchise Tax Board just takes. I already pay large sums of fucking taxes. I mean, large relatively. Obviously, not Mark Zuckerberg style taxes. Obviously, but dude, they're such fucks. Like, I'll just open my bank account and $1,400 will be taken out by a legal order from the California Franchise Tax Board, and I'm like, oh, I guess Fez needed a fucking check.
Damn.
Because that's pretty much what you make, isn't it? That might have been what that money went toward. It was just
Directly.
immediately into Fez's fucking soda and Pokemon fund.
Yeah, soda, Pokemon.
Fucker, dude. It's bull, dude. Taxation is so.
Fries.
I know Austin can relate to me on this. Taxation is so fucking vulgar. It is just theft, dude. It is fucking just theft.
Now, have you recognized when you pay taxes? Do you see how bad our streets are, dude?
Yeah,
Do you notice that? Do you notice how bad the streets
Welcome
are?
to America.
They'll also imagine if they tried
Well,
to.
And you
fix
want to
it
go
on
back?
traffic
You want to go
light.
back, Fez?
Wait a second, but you say that, but then, dude, I mean, it's basically only, I mean, certain areas. Like, for example, if you go to like, let's say Santa Clarita, right up there, dude, perfect roads, sidewalks everywhere. Hollywood and Highland is a pothole mess. You know, every time yeah,
It's. I mean, I'm complaining. I could always just move to Las Vegas or Miami where there's no state income tax.
We should just move to a different country, dude.
Move to Puerto Rico, dude. Puerto Rico, 4% income tax.
Dude, I'd be down. I'd go.
Puerto Rico's
The internet sucks there.
Oh.
And I think people would eventually get bored. Fez would probably get killed by some locals.
yeah.
It's. I mean, I'm bitching about it. I love California. It's worth it to me. So I don't mean to
state.
complain, but it is. It feels like you went out and like a biker grabbed your ass and called you baby. Like that's what it feels like when you just open your account and the franchise tax board took $1,400.
I think it gets really bad when they tax money that's like already been taxed, especially since it's already been taxed like 100 times.
Yeah. Well, that's what this was. I paid my income tax and then they taxed me more. But I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, I mean, you pay sales tax, you pay all these other taxes, and they're like, oh, fucking more taxes to come, buddy. We need to divide up the pie. We need to give Karen Bass money to throw at the homelessness problem. And essentially what's happening is we're just telling guys to assemble their tent on that side of the street.
And sales tax is literally another 10%. Like whatever taxes you pay, just add 10%.
Yeah, California state income taxes around 10% too. Federal taxes around 30%. If you're in the highest brackets, it's like 50% plus sales tax. Yeah, it brings you over 50%. It's fucked up.
I do believe that as a younger kid, you know, both of you guys, I mean, you got to, you know, try to get some of them under the table jobs. You know what I mean? As you're coming up in the world.
Miles, do you get paid for your beats?
Few and far between.
So what's your main job?
That music.
What's
I
your
saved up
job?
a lot of money before I came out here, and it's dwindling away.
How much money did you save?
Like 35, 40.
I'll buy you a year and a half in LA.
Yeah.
How'd you save 35 or 40?
I worked 2 jobs like every day.
What jobs?
I worked at a grocery store.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I worked for like basically another, like I worked for a drink company.
Yeah, dude,
Where I
you really
went to
think
grocery
you could be the
stores.
next Rat Dick Ralph when you had the fortitude to save 35 to 40 grand?
Dude.
Well,
That just
originally I
would've
was planning
never-
on buying meth with it.
Yeah.
Really?
But then I was like, oh, I'll just move to LA.
Wait, okay. I thought you were serious for a second. You were not trying to be a drug dealer.
No.
I feel
Also, bro, you should like get a job because
Yeah,
like,
I've actually had a really difficult time getting a job out here.
saving
I've been trying
money
for 2
and then
months.
moving to LA to do your creative thing and it's just like saying, oh, I'm going to write it off with yeah, everybody loses all their money and then they just become homeless.
Yeah, and it's
No.
the thing is like once you've made $35,000 or $40,000, that cushion, if you just invest that, is going to make more money for
100%,
you.
100%.
And if you just go back to zero, not only will that not happen, but psychologically you'll be more
hell yeah.
stressed. You'll be more stressed out psychologically. So yeah, you need to not just burn that and go back to the way you were. You worked hard, dude. Go get a fucking job.
I
and
am
be a
trying.
guy who's got some money saved.
It's really difficult.
Go in
It's not
person.
really. You sound like cigar guy right now.
No,
Go in person.
think
Have
so?
you tried going into a place that you want to work in person?
Only a couple.
You got to go in
That's
person.
like the only
That's the
way
plan.
to get a job.
Yeah, I literally have walked a guy in this house, Dino, into it through getting a job, and I literally closed it for him. I called the place. He had walked in on purpose in person. I already told him to, and then he's like, "They kind of liked me." Blah blah. Like, you got to close it now. So you walk in, you ask for a name of the manager. Be like, "I'd like to drop my resume off." You print off your resumes. You give him a resume. You talk to the manager. 2 days later, you call him and be like, "Hey, Jenny, what's up? It's this guy. Remember me? I would love the job," and then they'll hire you. That's literally it's the easiest way to get a job.
I agree.
That's smart.
One of my last jobs before I was on YouTube, I called them and they were going to hire me as a salesperson for this camera selling company. I had another job interview that day though, and I wanted to see if I got that job interview. And I told them that. The guy sounded really disappointed. Like, what? You're going to fucking wait 8 hours? We're offering you the job. Do you want it or not? I was like, yeah, I got to see. They hired another guy and they weren't taking my calls all afternoon because I wanted the job after all. Yeah. I tried the other opportunity, but I wanted the first one that had said yes, and I said, I got to see. They weren't taking my calls. They'd hired a new guy, so I drove straight to the office and just walked in there, and they were like, what? Oh, you're the guy we talked to earlier? I was like, yeah, I want the job. They're like, well, we hired somebody, but we'll find something for you. We like this. Bam. Wow. Going in person. You've got 35 or 40 grand, dude. Fucking figure your shit out, dude. If you did that, you can do anything.
Nah, I'm working on it.
In person.
And my theory is that if you can save 35 or 40 grand, you can save $1 million.
100%.
You're basically like, to me, being wealthy is just saving any 5-digit figure. If you can save like 10 grand, I'm like, okay, this guy's got what it takes to eventually be rich. So,
and Mocha's, you know what? 90. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's got to be most people never can save money. Most people, everybody you look at in America is everyone you look out here in LA, mostly paycheck to paycheck. Even people making a lot of money.
Half of America. Half of America. Can you look it up, Austin?
Yeah.
What percentage of people can cover a $500 emergency bill? This was a survey that was run, and I want to say 50% of people would be wiped out by a $500 expense.
Yeah.
And this is a good. I know that's scary, but if you're one of those people, and I've been one of those people, just fucking be better than half of America and save $1,000, and you'll be good. And then make it 10 grand. And then if you save 10 grand, you're not going to go. Here we go. The majority, 56% of U.S. adults wouldn't pay for an emergency expense of $1,000 or more
so
from their savings account. So it was $1,000. 56% of people can't afford a $1,000 emergency.
It's probably 60%. It's probably 70% if you put in the homeless people.
How many Americans have 10,000 in savings? Go down to the people ask bar, the bottom one right there. Okay,
8% have 500 to 1,000 in their savings account.
7%.
Oh,
10,000 or more.
So look at that, man.
Wow,
you were doing all right, kid.
Yep, you're doing all right. So yeah, you just got to save money. I heard this from an investment channel. I told Leo this earlier too, that the hardest thing to do financially is to make $100,000. That is it's like waking up in the middle of the night in Alaska. It's 10 degrees in the room you're in, and you have to deadlift 300 pounds. You've got no momentum. Nothing's working for you. You got to go from fucking dead broke and break all your shitty habits and get to this level that is a pretty big financial milestone. It's much easier, according to this guy I listened to, who's like a deca millionaire. It's much easier to go from 100 grand to $1 million. And it's even easier after that to go from 1 million to 10 million, which blew my mind. Like I was like, wow, now that he puts it that way, I get it, because all of a sudden interest is working in your favor instead of always working against you. If you're in credit card debt, for instance, and you're living paycheck to paycheck.
That's exactly how it is. Like whenever I play RuneScape, is that like the more money I made, the easier it is. And now I don't even play the game. I just buy things and hold on to them for like a year and then sell them for like triple. And I just keep making more and more money without playing the game.
All right,
Austin, I have so much money.
Let's apply that to the real world, okay, buddy?
I'm gonna get there one day.
All right.
What do you guys think about crypto?
I love crypto.
Yeah, he's a Bitcoin guy.
It's just, you just can't be a fucking retard about it and buy whatever crypto comes down the road.
You think
Fez
it's going to half or whatever they're talking about?
Well,
Bitcoin?
it is going to half. That's not up in the air.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is programmed to half this April.
I just learned about that last night.
I think it's a good time to buy some crypto. Maybe, no financial advice, but
Maybe like a month, 2 months ago, Leo.
It's growing, but dude, but still, it's like one of those things. It's like the top is still, it's far from the top. You know what I mean? So it's technically a good investment. Obviously, somebody who would have put money in a couple of months ago is killing it right now. But you can still, you can think of it long term, and you can put money in now, and it will probably go up in years.
I think we'll probably have another low though.
No.
Maybe
after this. Another low. Another low.
Not like an all-time low, but I mean like lower than it is right now. Like I think we'll have a pullback where you could probably enter later.
Sure. I will bet you $20 on that. I'll bet you $20 that's not the case.
You don't think it'll ever go
back to 60 or 70 grand? It's 72 grand right now. Yeah, it went up to it went up like 3 grand last night. It's
crazy.
I'm willing to bet it will never be this price again.
You think it's actually
ever?
Like
when BlackRock's getting involved, BlackRock's buying it like crazy, bro. Come on, buy. I mean, they know what they're doing.
They run everything.
No, I don't think it's ever going to come back to this, dude. Yeah, there's too much now that all the banks are in, the ETFs are in. They're just buying up thousands and thousands of Bitcoin every day. Like the amount of Bitcoins that get bought every day by big institutions is like 50 times the supply of Bitcoin that gets produced every day. 5 million of the coins are lost forever. There's only going to be 20 million ever. And I think we've already mined like over 90% of them. There's going to be a supply crunch, dude. There's just not going to be enough. The US dollar, we add $1 trillion to our debt every 3 months. Bitcoin is an inflation hedge. It's a way to escape that system. If you're waiting for it to crash down, Miles, you're making yet another stupid financial decision. And you're better than that. You're better than that.
But no financial advice.
Not at all.
I'll give you financial advice. You had some what? You had like what?
Like
$20 of Bitcoin? Congratulations.
Basically, I had like a couple hundred, like a couple years ago.
Okay.
And then Elon ruined everything.
Oh yeah. How did Elon ruin everything?
Like a year ago or so.
How did he ruin everything?
He said something negative about it. And then
no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He has Dogecoin. He has all his Tesla. Tesla holds Bitcoin. Tesla has Bitcoin on its balance.
Didn't he tweet something and then basically everything fell?
Didn't they sell their
Bitcoin? If you sold your crypto because you think Elon might have tweeted something, you're an idiot.
I only sold it a couple weeks ago because I stopped paying attention because it crashed, and then I saw it was coming back up.
You want some good advice,
dude? Get rid of it now.
You're 21 years old, dude. You're 21 years old.
Buy Disney. Buy Disney at the top. That's Leo's financial advice.
I bought Disney near the top, but it's still. I have youth on my side too. Not as young as you, but I have time to wait, and that investment will come back.
How much is it right now?
How it's 38% down, but it was like 80% down a little while ago, so it's coming back.
I want to talk to NBA Mike. NBA Mike,
what's up?
How are you? We don't talk to you much about your career and stuff. How's that all going?
It's going well. You guys, I was actually watching a pod from like way before. It was like King Croc's first pod.
Hell yeah!
And just like the other day, and you guys were talking about how you can like have a job, basically like save that mental energy that you have and kind of put it towards something else.
Yeah.
That's kind of my situation right now. I'm doing like 3D printing at like a dental place, like lab.
You getting paid okay?
Yeah.
Comfortable?
Yeah.
Cool.
I can stay on my own spot.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you got to. That sounds annoying because obviously you don't want to do that. You want to be some sort of performer or entrepreneur. I get that from you. But you also don't want to be one of those idiots who's like, yeah, I don't need a job. I'll do Postmates twice a week. Because what that leads to is a situation like, not going to name any names, but we know a lot of people who can't pay their rent and are constantly fucking stressed out. That's not a position from which to make art or from which to start a business. You need to have some sort of foundation to work off of. And that's why, yeah, like a job that you're not in love with, but you do. And maybe just you work 40 hours a week. You know, you don't
copiers for me, man. You know?
Yeah, that was about 5 hours a week.
Well, I would honestly, when it got going where I didn't need to do, about 10 to 15.
10 to 15 hours a week?
It was never 40. Even when they first hired me, I was working 25 hours a week, but I'm talented. So I would get, I would make some sales.
Yeah. There you go. I'm not hating.
Thank you.
He was chasing pussy, and then like the copy sales was. I would love to see the stats on how many copiers you sold to women versus men.
Oh, dude, I didn't sell one to a man.
Really?
Not even one.
Verified?
Dude, like
amazing.
It would, not even one, dude. It was all. But I was going to say, dude, like if you just throw some money in some stocks that you believe in that are Fortune 500 companies, let's say, and you wait 10 years, you have time now.
I don't know if I trust the Leo.
Well, like you've shown me the S&P 500, for example.
There we
right?
go. That's an index.
Come on. You were Amazon in 10 years isn't going to be killing it?
Yeah, I think so, but you didn't specify that. You were just like, yeah, dude, just pick like 3 companies in the S&P 500.
Well, the ones that you believe in, and you could do a little research. You could say Tesla, right? I believe in Tesla, right? I got some money in Tesla. What I'm saying is, if he couldn't go wrong, if he picked like 3 or 4, I feel like all of them are going to fail. There's almost no way.
What do you think about IRAs? Because that's when I took the Bitcoin out, I just threw it in the IRA.
You put the cash in an IRA?
Yeah.
Did you buy anything in the IRA?
I've had it for a couple of years. I just threw the cash in there.
So is it just like a diversified stocks in there?
I don't do it myself.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, I think it was probably with the IRA, you're probably getting like a 6% return. I think Bitcoin this year has returned about 70% just this year already. So you missed out on some tremendous growth. But yeah, just grabbing some stocks. What Leo's saying is generally right. Just buy an index fund. That's cool. But then there's the Magnificent 7, which are the best, the most productive stocks in the S&P 500. And if you just invest directly in those, that's a pretty good strategy too. Assuming that history continues.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's
who knows?
The best stocks 5 or 10 years ago was FANG, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, those, whatever that grouping is. And now it's the Magnificent 7. So it's already changed. Before that, 20 years before that, I mean, I certainly wasn't investing. I don't know what it was. Fucking Kodak or something. Yeah, maybe. Stocks always change. So it is risky to invest in any individual stocks. It's better to index unless you know what you're doing.
The best investment is always my 8-inch cock, though.
That is a good dude. That's in any economy. In any economy, that's a good thing to invest in, dude.
NBA Mike, you got what do you actually want to do though? Because he was mentioning like it does seem like you want to be a performer, but like just curious, you know, on this grind now, and you got a serious job, you know.
I wanted to so like in like my free time, I always wanted to start like a YouTube channel, just kind of filming stuff I'm doing and that sort of thing. But I think recently I've never really like wanted to be like in front of the camera, like filming myself and stuff like that. But I'm thinking about starting a podcast soon. I got some equipment at my place. I'm thinking about maybe spinning one up this week.
Hell yeah. I would say podcasting is one of the most awesome things that you could ever do and make money from it is it's really awesome.
I will say this though, NBA Mike. I think you got to be careful starting a podcast because I know a lot of people who've started a podcast lately, and I don't know any of them who have succeeded. Because I mean,
because they quit too early.
No, but also because I mean, it helps that you're with us, so that like you've got like a natural place to grow. But it just podcasts there are so fucking many, and unless yours is, even if your podcast is amazing, I completely believe that there are a lot of amazing podcasts out there that just do not find an audience because it's really hard to get people to. The hardest thing to get somebody to do is to read a book. The next hardest thing might be to get them to listen to a podcast because it's an hour and a half long and it's a huge time sink versus watching a TikTok or a reel. And yeah, you can make a podcast and post reels out there and bring people in. But how many people, Leo, do we know that have like started a podcast recently that's like failed in the comedy scene?
We know a lot. That's true.
So NBA, what I think is what we had to do with this channel is podcast, but also main channel content out in public. Yeah. So you got to get creative.
I was thinking about doing the dual thing, but as well as the podcast, probably be more talk show. Okay. Like more like topical stuff.
Dude, I don't want to discourage you because because like the statistics say that most people fail. I mean, the statistics say that half of America can't afford a little emergency. So
if you do it for a long time,
statistics say that half of this room can't find an asshole on a fucking screen.
Yeah, you won't be denied, Big Mike. If you do it long enough, you won't be denied. But of course, it's going to help. Like we got the audience we got much quicker, because we had a YouTube channel and we were pumping it on there, and now that was obviously of a huge help. So if you can do something else that'll help you get out there in any way you can, of course, it's going to help you, man.
Sure.
Starting OnlyFans?
Something like that.
If the fans want it.
They want it,
would you do it? Could you be talked into that?
It must be that big.
I would have to be like a Jason Strong, is that his name? Jason Love or whatever?
Jason Love, yeah.
I'd have to be like a Jason Love.
You want to fuck Adam 22's wife?
No, it's just
if it came down to
I looked at that guy's Instagram and I kind of wanted to be Jason Love too. The amount of women in his comments is insane. And I was like, I thought they were going to be fat and ugly chicks.
Yeah.
There's college girls.
Really?
saying, yeah.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta show me that.
Oh, yeah. Look at him, dude.
I met him before he blew up from fucking Adam's wife, and he's like the nicest guy ever. He's dope, dude. I back you. You can become the next Jason Love, dude. You gotta like really work on your like Tyrone character though. You gotta work on just being like every white guy's worst nightmare. Like, man, bitch, I'm about to split your ass in half. Like, that was
but yeah, the possibilities are endless, man. You're really young, so you also got time, man. So
yeah, for sure. I'm
figure it
definitely not in a
out.
rush.
Yeah, take your time. I like what you're doing, like exposing yourself to different stuff. I think that's
I like what you're doing, exposing yourself.
erratic. Exposing your cock to definitely keep going, man. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, trial and error, dude.
Trial and error is great, yeah.
I started, when I first started, people obviously know, or probably not everybody, but I started out writing books. Like, that was my first form of comedic output.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, was that a failed enterprise. But you got to fail in order to succeed. You got to miss the asshole by 3 inches before you can get in there. Yeah. It's so true, dude. That's something I've been trying to really think about. Like, whenever I do a video and it fucking tanks, I don't get mad. I think, okay, what can I change? Whenever I'm at a comedy club and a guy goes up and fucking murders and I go up there and I do like fucking way, way worse, I can't get mad. I got to appreciate him and work to be better. Whenever I get fucking strangled in the gym by a guy who I used to tap all the time and now he's been grinded and he fucking chokes me, I'm like, okay, I like that you choked me. Because I'm not living in a delusional world now. I know what I have to do to get on your level again. I got to up my game. And as long as that's your fucking attitude, you keep upping your game, you'll find the way, my friend. Yeah. You'll find the fucking way. Because the old man failure, if you keep fucking knocking out old man failure keeps trying to fuck you up and like rub your face in the bushes and like pee on your head, like he gets fucking, if you're like, hey, fucking suck my cock, old man failure, it's been 8 years and I'm still grinding, cocksucker, he gets bored. Yeah. Old man failure gets bored, dude. He's like, I'm going to go fuck with somebody else. And then he fucking starts peeing on a guy like Fez. And then you fucking, sorry, Fez.
I think Fez has that attitude.
Your way.
What's that?
I think Fez has that.
I'm joking. He was the first person I saw.
Well, I don't know. Fez has been losing weight, though, so I got to give it up to him for that.
Go getter.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Snorlax.
good at going and getting my money out of the mailbox.
He also hibernates for 3 months of the year. He goes to Arkansas, yeah.
How is that?
Arkansas hibernation, dude. What happens in Arkansas? You get waffles for breakfast. What's for lunch?
A lot.
A lot. And what about dinner? You get dessert after dinner?
No, I don't.
You liar.
Yeah, I do.
You need a little helping of sex education at dinner.
Now he just comes over here and we fat shame him all the time into losing weight. We got him drinking Mio now.
Let's go.
And we won't let him drink soda around us.
Good.
Hell yeah. Fez, if I were to drop my pants and just start masturbating, and I just shot some of the jizz in your direction,
would you care?
I don't think you would.
I will kill you.
Need to attack me? Would you attack me instantly?
Well, you saw me.
Yeah, he does have a nasty temper, Fez. If you get on Fez's bad side and he identifies you as one of the evil ones,
it's over.
You watch your back, dude.
He gets into anime mode, dude. He's like the last airbender.
He's always talking about that, he thinks he can take you in a fight, and that he wants to go in the gym against Danny and prove himself that he could beat Danny. In a
really? Yeah, he does say that.
Or no, I would destroy you, Fez. Come on, dude.
Spacer 7 energy, Doug. Let's go.
See, look, he doesn't believe you. He said
I would destroy you, Fez. Come on, dude. I'm just gonna take a picture. I'm gonna post you on Instagram. Get ready to follow you. Okay.
Now, Jez, I told you no more peace sign, bro. That's not how you can.
He likes to. It's so Asian.
No pussy for the peace sign, bro.
Yeah.
How about this one?
That's better.
That's played out though, dude. Everybody fucking has been throwing the middle finger at the camera.
Dude, why do you have a Burberry everything shirt, dude?
He bought it on a dock and fucking
on Wish
when he's on
some
vacation.
Of that Burberry everything.
Where'd you get that shirt, Fez? Can you give him the mic, Miles? Where'd you get that shirt, Fez?
My friend bought it for me.
That's
from
is it
where?
A fake?
Of course, dude.
No, it's not fake.
Take it off. Let's see, dude.
Let's see the tag.
Give it to me, dude. I know everything about Burberry everything. Burberry everything is one of my favorite things, dude. There was a boxer, Adrian Broner?
Yeah.
Bro, Adrian Broner. Sit down, dude. Adrian Broner, he got his first loss. Pretty bad loss. and he was like a super cocky guy, right?
He was examining Fez's
It's a
bag.
Gildan, so obviously it is a fake Burberry. It's a fake, buddy. Damn, your friend? You didn't know the friend?
You told me it was real?
So
That's messed up.
You've just been thinking you've been wearing like a $300 shirt around all this time?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Burberry everything.
No, that's like a $20 shirt. Okay. Probably less. I'm sure your friend got it on consignment.
So the Burberry everything, I've said this on the pod before, but dude, he's getting interviewed after his first loss. And they're like, well, how do you feel? You know, your first loss? And he goes, man, it's still Burberry everything. That was the greatest response I've ever seen on any. It was great, but that's Burberry everything right there.
Fez, that is the fakest.
It's fake. It's Gildan.
Gildan is they mass produce all T-shirts in the United States.
Yeah,
like when a kid's soccer team needs like the Orange County Tiger Sharks made. When they need that shirt made, Gildan makes that shirt.
Can
for
you call the friend that gave you that shirt and just pass the phone over for being Danny?
Yeah, call him right now,
dude. If he answers, it'd be the great. Call him.
Call him.
Damn it, dude.
Okay.
Somebody give you a fake Burberry.
He beat the guy beat him in Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't talk anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, it's been the Leo and Danny show. We've been rolling for almost 2 hours, right, Austin? All right, guys. Well, it's been. I want to thank our guests, NBA Mike, as always. Always great to have him, as is Fez. Miles, thank you. I don't think Rat Dick Ralphing is in your future, unfortunately.
No, it's okay though.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing, dude.
It's okay.
It's okay, dude.
It's a good thing, man.
It's okay.
And
I
guys,
appreciate the opportunity.
thank you for watching and listening, everybody. We appreciate you.
Peace.